No, not that chat. Not that chat.
Oh, not that chat.
The Discord chat.
Oh, Discord chat. Okay, yes. No, I haven't seen it yet. Let's have a look. I'm just in the account now. Wait, let me get out of there. So, Rat Terrier, that one.
No, I think he's trying to make fun of the Americans and their English system versus metric. We went down that path.
No, I see. Let me check. Okay. In metric, 1 millimeter. Oh, I see. Okay, let me check it. It can't directly relate any of these quantities.
All right. Now we're done bashing the Americans and their awesome measuring systems. We'll get back to our game here for tonight. All right.
Oh, I see. That must be a Canadian then.
All right. So we're all on session 50 now of the Codelands Hope and Despair. Give you guys a quick, brief recap of what happened last time. I don't know if I think Corn was the only one that wasn't here last time. I don't know if you had a chance to read it or not, but let me give you kind of the Cliff Notes version of that. So they basically went in through the front door, slipping and sliding around thanks to the water and the ice that Scylla formed from the little river below, and basically saw some corridors off to the side that were barred by some iron bars. I think Weesay was going to shadow step in there, but at the same time, I think Baron also decided he was going to try to break the iron bars, and he basically ended up ringing the dinner bell. And had about 4 or 5. I had about 4 or 5 small planned encounters for you guys, but they all came at once. They started to close in on everybody, and then basically Dietmar whipped out his spirit guardian. Is that what it was?
No, not Dietmar.
No. That was the priest.
Yeah, Scylla
the cleric.
Yeah, Scylla the cleric.
When I'm 12th level, I might be able to do that.
He broke out his spirit guardians and basically created a giant room of nothing but death in there. A few other people got some shots in. I seem to recall there was a couple bears that got exploded by a well-placed firebolt. And once that was all pretty much wiped out, didn't really find anything of value in there. I think Scylla spent some time trying to find some shinies, but all he found was something that resembled a coin purse, as I recall. Does that sound about right?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
But I don't think you kept that, right? You left that where it was?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Diddy and Baron went off on a side corridor just for a little bit, but then Renault heard and grabbed them and pulled them back. Make sure you guys all stayed together. You guys went into a deeper corridor where you guys found basically a large, I don't know what you call it, assembly hall with a throne at one end. All around the room were these dwarven statues, all of them a little bit different. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Baron, did you run around and kind of read some of the wording that was on the statues, or did we talk about that?
I was reading it, yes.
Okay.
We didn't get to talking about it, but I said that I was going to read it.
Okay. All right. So there was some kind of dwarvish script on all these statues, and also I think.
Oh no, we did. It was names.
Right.
Mamaruk, Iskor, Bigruk, Drinbal, No, Thorn. Yeah. Names.
So sounds like names to me. Sounds like names to me, right?
Right, and also I think Dietmar, Baron, and at least Scylla probably noticed up on the wall above the throne room. Here, let me switch maps so I can kind of point to what we're looking at here. Hold on one second. And if we all jump down to here, shift click. You guys all see the room we're at?
Yeah.
Zoom in on it, but yeah.
Sitting again.
Alright, so basically in this room up above the throne here were a series of, I guess, 3 columns of names that were up there. And I think I shared with you last time those names. That's what Baron started kind of rattling off some of the names there, but I think I can post in chat here just again so you guys see it. So there are 3 columns of names above the throne in there. Dietmar tried to find, I think he was checking the throne for any kind of secret compartments or something like that and didn't find anything. You guys came in through this door over here on the map. To the north there's a partially open door leading to another corridor. You guys haven't been down there. There's also open doors to the west. Also some open doors to the south. And over here along the east wall is a pair of closed stone with iron, rusted iron all about the outside of them as well. Down the center, this is like a red-colored granite or marble on the floor. These two objects on each side of the main hallway or main walkway. Large stone tables with some stone chairs along the outside. Obviously some kind of assembly hall here. You guys also, I think Silith figured it out with medicine check that Renault was kind of winded a little bit, not feeling quite 100%, but basically you guys tried several different kinds of magic things and managed to basically piss off Renault as being a guinea pig. But I think in the end, Silith, you did figure out what was wrong with him. Is that correct? Mechanically?
I determined it wasn't magical.
Right, but you basically determined that his full potential, his hit points basically, are reduced.
Oh yeah, that he was reduced. Yeah, I didn't determine what caused it. I just knew it was less than, and that it was not a magical affliction.
Right, and Dinemeyer tried to cure a disease for it as well, and that didn't resolve it as well, as I recall.
Yeah.
Okay.
He might need a long rest.
Okay. Again, that's up to you guys to decide. So, anything else that I missed there, guys?
No, seems right.
Okay.
No, seems about right.
All right, so this is where we pick back up. 3 of you are still suffering from exhaustion, as I recall. Your name should have a little E next to you. It's Wisei, which won't be here tonight, so I'm not going to play her. She'll be kind of come back when she is here. Silith and
Pretend it
Renault
was the monk.
are also suffering from 1 level exhaustion. Okay, and that's currently about 1 o'clock in the morning.
Hold on. I got this. I'm typing.
Yes, we can see that. You're typing a lot.
Sorry, did we explore any of the side rooms?
No, you guys came from this door up here into this larger room where you guys are all standing now, and that's as far as you went. You guys haven't gone anywhere else other than this room right now.
Ta-da! Also, can you take that aura off me? I saw the you put that circle on me for the Spirit Guardians, the Murder Guardians.
Yes, I would really like to get rid of that aura, so let me take care of that for you. Alright, so just so I'm clear, Renault, I think, is the only one that can't... No, Renault and Silith don't have dark vision, correct?
You put dark vision on me or something? I can see right now.
I think Renault had cast a light on your scepter.
Oh, yes.
So as long as you're
Yes,
keeping
I
that,
imagine
then Renault can see around you, and you can see as well. So if you want that gone, you just gotta let him know. All right, guys.
Yeah, because the torch got left inside.
So what would you like to do?
All praise Lord Lizard. Is that what it says above that throne? Ear, cell, shall sit, still. I knew I couldn't read it. So what do you guys want to do?
I think we should check out the other rooms. I mean, if we're in here already.
Yeah.
You may
Like
rise.
the seriously most protected one. Let's give that one a crack. Yeah.
Who's...
Okay. I'll follow Didemeyer.
All right, so that door...
Is anyone good at looking at trappy stuff? What I like to call detect traps a half. That's where I rattle on the cage and it blows me up, but I find the trap.
The trap via face.
Yeah, that's it.
Uh,
And when it blows me up, it's the face to boom technique, making me the winner.
I am not very good at that.
Renault will kind of somewhat reluctantly walk up and says, I've been known to find a few. I'm not exactly really skilled at it, but I might be better than anybody here. I don't know.
Yeah,
Just
I think
take a
so.
step back.
Okay, so
Hopefully outside of blast radius.
So Dittmeyer or whoever went to the door, did you guys even check to see if it's locked or anything, or what was your walking up to the door doing?
Yeah. All right, I'll just quickly check to see if the door is locked.
Blam! No, it's definitely locked. That door is locked, and
Then
you can see actually on this wall as you get closer, you can see some ornately carved doors with some more Dwarvish script on there, and the door is obviously locked.
hey, Ben, there's more Dwarven writing on this. Did you want to have a quick look before we open it? I hate the ones that always start, if you open this thief, you're dead. But
Oh yeah, what does it say? Oh
That's
wait.
just showboating. Don't believe him.
I say, I read Celestial, and this is what I understand about Dwarf. And have a little hum. Nah,
Okay, can I read
I
it?
do. Oh, that says Och, right? That one there.
No, it's
Yeah, damn.
You may say it out
Yeah,
loud,
I'll
or
teach
you
you
may
later.
send it to you, Baron, what it says.
Send it to me. You know, sometimes I like to withhold information. It gives me power.
Okay.
It might say, here lies our treasure. Don't forget to tithe your church. It's standard 10%. No? Okay.
No, not quite.
Don't
Okay.
sit on the throne. You'll get syphilis.
Or we'll get slitherless, won't we?
Syphilis.
Alright, so Baron, you
That's
kind of, you easily recognize the Dwarvish script up there. It's a little bit of the old tongue, but you're able to decipher it just the same.
Oh no, you were right. It was Ook.
Oh, yay!
So Renault to walk up and says, "Okay, Baron, do you want me to see if I can find anything odd about this door? Look for any traps?"
Is there any just before I will put up a finger to wait? Like, is there anywhere on else that like the text indicates which one or?
Which one pertaining to that? What it says on the door?
Yes. Or
If you walked
should I
around,
assume it's just the throne?
if you walked around and looked at all the different statues, did you, or did you look at a few of them?
Yes.
But
I
the-
wanted to look at pretty much all of them. Yeah.
Okay. So if you guys take a few minutes, Baron would have walked around, and looked at all the different statues in here. I don't know if you want me to start. Let me rattle these off to you. Let me whisper these to you. What do you mean to do for the names that you read?
That's all right. I'll tell the others what it says. It's
Okay.
I'll just post it.
Okay. Which one?
Um,
Which one do you want to know first? You click, and I'll tell you what name you see on the statue. Each one has their name below the statue.
Like
okay.
a musical chairs thing or something?
That's what it says, guys. I would have done it as I was coming into the room, so I would have checked like up these ones before.
All right. So I'll just go clockwise from here. This
Okay.
one. This one has the name Thorn.
Okay.
This one has the name Frondois. This one has the name Doomhoff. This one has the name Marmarook. Next one here is Iskor. This one here has the name Big Rook. This one here has the name of Drinbull. And last in this room is Anur.
Okay,
Do any of
dwarf, which
those
one's
names
the king?
have? Do any of those names have historical significance?
A couple of the names probably sound familiar to you from like old stories from from wet nurses or whatever. I mean, these are these are really old dwarven ruins here, but some of the names sound somewhat familiar to you, but they're so old you can't be 100% sure.
Okay.
I believe you rolled me a history check in the last session and pretty much recognized most of them, or the fact that they were really old. So we'll stick with that for now.
Yeah, I got the best roll I can, which is just a 20.
So, Bayan, if we use thinking things, which, does my head in, I have to take my helmet off. Wouldn't every king that dies not be king anymore? It's only the one that was last alive would be the king. Is that right?
Well, I guess that would be true.
So the last one on the columns is Denraw, so maybe we should pay him some respects. So he would have been the last king here. The rest of them would have been previous kings. Unless it's still
Maybe we just kneel down in front of all of them.
Maybe he became king.
Yeah, true.
Well, you won't know until you go inside and have a look, right?
All hail King Silith. Have you seen
I go over to Silith and I say, have you put your little flag with a little dragon up on top there? Are you colonising? Just has a little chuckle. I'll go and try and find the one that he said was Denraw.
I pointed out to him.
I'll go over and have a little...
Which name?
The last king, Denraw.
What do you call him, the last king? Frandwall, you're saying?
No, Denraw, because he's on the third column, isn't it? And the one that hasn't finished. It's got 3 names rather than 4 on it.
Danroar wasn't one of the names that Baron saw in this room.
Oh.
Right, Baron?
It is one of the ones, Danroar, but maybe not in this room. It was possible that it's one of the statues outside before the room.
Hey, let me do this. Maybe this will help you guys. I'm going to switch these names to a different layer so you guys can see them. Yeah, help make this a little bit easier. Since I'm assuming you shared this with everybody, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I may have to change the color of this one. You guys tell me if you can see it or not. Because right now it's
Can't
white.
see anything. It's so dark.
No, that's right. You can't see shit.
He's like, I'm gonna write the names of these down where we can't see them.
No, I can see it.
Oh, night vision people stuff.
Spoiler alert, it says Anur.
Yeah. I don't know. Damn. Oh, they're all here except for him.
Now, you guys did notice, I'll go ahead and share this with you. This will be like a Wiz 10 thing, but there's also 2 statues in here that weren't like the first ones you came into, that very first room we had the battle, where they were all the same. The 2 back in that other foyer area was
they were the two in the first area.
They were a little bit different as well. Almost there, guys. Got a couple more to put in here.
I'll start trying to learn my Dwarven, just what a D is. D. Everyone says a D, Jimmy, a D.
Alright, so there's all the ones in the room where you guys are at now. And those are all the names that Baron read at the base of each one of them. Renault's just standing here by the door twiddling his thumbs a little bit.
So... Huh.
Are we thinking that we're going to get an actual blessing from this? Because if we are, why don't we just split up and each take one and see if anything happens?
Well, let's just go in one door. Let's try going in one door first.
Silas just spreads his hands and says, I bless you, my children. He's a priest. Come on.
I'm going to try the Doomhoff.
What do you mean by try it? What are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna Well, first I'm gonna check to see if there's any if it's booby trapped.
Okay. How you look? You looking around? You feeling around? How you doing that?
Very gently, I guess, feeling the door.
Well, it's not a door.
Like,
It's a statue.
Oh, it's a statue.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm gonna inspect it with my eyes.
Just visually. Okay. Give me a perception check. Oh, very nice. Okay, you look up and down this this finely crafted statue here. It seems to be mostly intact. Kind of surprised for how old that Baron tells you everything is here. That it's such in good shape, but you don't see anything that looks like a trap or a locked door, missing door, anything like that.
Okay. Does it look like the statue will move off its base, or is it like fixed to the base?
By looking,
Actually, how big is the statue?
yeah, the statue is probably about 10 foot tall. It's about 20 feet to the ceiling. So at the top of the statue, it turns into just a regular cylindrical column that continues up the other 10 feet to the roof.
Oh, I gotcha.
Do any of them have a crown?
Several of them. As a matter of fact, you know what? All of them have some depiction of some kind of crown. Some of them are more of a pronounced. Some of them are more subtle, like it's some kind of a woven, maybe steel, or it could have been a twig, or you're not really sure because it's stone wrapped around their head as well. They all have some sort of a circlet or something around their heads.
And the two out in the foyer, did they have something around their heads as well?
Did you look at those two?
I'll go back and look.
Yeah, they're definitely kind of the same style. Both of them are both different, and they too have names written across the bottom of the bases as well.
Is that the two missing ones?
The two what?
There's two missing. I can't see Danror or... and they're in sequential numbering except for those two. Danror and Moy, I think it is.
You see those, right, Baron?
Yeah, Moya is missing as well.
Yeah, Moya, Danror are out here.
Okay.
That means we're missing Cardoom, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
statue, guys.
This guy should have been the last one. If they're in the right order.
When in a king's kingdom, always seek his blessing.
Mm. Hey, which is the last... Can you tell through the age of the stone what's the last of the kings that was tapped in? Is it Danror?
Oh, it's hard to tell when everything's so old, but I can try, I guess.
So what is it you're trying to figure out?
Determine the ages of the statues in respect to one another, like the oldest statue and the
Okay.
Stone
most recently carved.
Okay. You need to give me a history check with advantage, Baron, since you have stone cunning. If you're doing that.
Okay. 10. That's real good.
You can't really tell which one's older than the other. There's, like you said, they're just so old. Trying to decipher one that's older than the other, it'd be a guess.
I know it's a big stretch, but I think I've got proficiency in history being a noble. Can I give it a crack?
Yeah, you won't get an advantage, but you can give it a crack.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, I remember the Elven Kings, right? Oh, damn.
So,
sorry, guys, you got the dwarves.
Sil's gonna crane his head around and look at the list behind his head. Because that's where it is, yes? Behind his head?
Yes, correct. Up on the wall.
So he cranes his head behind and goes, let's do this figuratively. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger. And he's going to work his way down the list. And because he's reading left to right, he's gonna get down to the bottom and be like, this
Catch a
guy.
halfling by his toe.
Catch a dwarf by his beard. So he's gonna say, this guy. He's gonna point at the last one because he's reading normal person who reads right to left, or left to right. Not, you know what I'm trying to say here. God dang it.
Yeah, Baron would know the proper pronunciation of how to say that. I don't know if Silith does
The
or
guy at the bottom. So it's like your options are this guy or me.
Renault's just over, just kind of rolling his eyes.
Go ahead.
Renault's getting bored. He's going to come up here next to you, Silith.
Hey, Renault, did you find any traps on that door?
Well, no one told me to look. I've been waiting for you guys to figure out what you're doing.
Go.
Oh, you want me to look for traps? Okay.
Oh, yeah. We have memory lapses. You should know that.
All right, 1 second. Let me pull up his sheet.
I'll do a quick kneel and bow, like, you know, if you were meeting a
You kneeling?
king or guy, and then I'll...
You kneeling before that one back there, Danroar?
Yeah. Just, like how I would if I'd met royalty.
Okay.
And say, I like what you've done with the place.
Okay, so he's checking for traps. You guys will see his roll here. He looks around. I can't find anything, guys.
Should be safe then.
If you say so. And he'll kind of step back away from the door.
Who would trap a dwarven horde? Oh yeah, okay.
Dwarves.
I know. Well, I'll do my little bow and curtsy thing and then I'll bottle this.
Curtsying?
Well, no, just a bow and... What you would do for a king, whatever that is.
I'll summon my mage hand and use the mage hand to open the door.
Okay, 1 second. Before you do that, Sylvia, you notice that the chill that you had about your body is slowly kind of receded over the past several minutes. And you no longer kind of feel that residual inside you. Same thing for you, Baron.
Woo!
So I'm changing.
Yay! I'm not cold anymore.
Alright, so you're basically going to use Mage Hand to try to open the door. Right, Sylvia?
Roger that.
And it's locked.
That's locked, guys.
Didn't we already determine that?
Yep.
Sorry, I was looking at the stats really hard. I kind of missed that.
Renault will walk back up and say, you want me to take a shot at that? See if I can unlock it?
Yeah,
Go
give it a
for
go.
it. You can do it.
And he'll look around. Why are you guys all staying so far behind? I told you it's not
Ready to
trapped.
support you from afar.
I told you it's not trapped. Don't you guys believe me?
We all want to... I now hide under the table.
Alright, so he pulls a few little tools out of his backpack and starts kind of going to work on what appears to be locking mechanism right in the center of the door. And you see him fumble around a little bit, and you can faintly hear a little click, and you see his eyes get kind of bright. He goes, I think I did it, guys! I think I did it! He puts his tools back into his backpack, and he steps back. Yeah, I think I did it! Go ahead!
Well, you should have the honor of opening it up then.
Oh, no, I've done all the hard work already. I'll let you guys have the plunder.
I go, let me try this again, and I use mage hand and open the door.
Right. That's what's the strength on a mage hand?
10 pounds.
It can move 10 pounds worth of...
That door might be heavier
Alright,
than
so the
that.
mage hand goes up there and grabs a hold of the old stone ring right in the center of it. And you see the hand kind of pulling on it, but it's not budging.
I'll give it a hand. So. Okay, go over to it.
Yeah. Give me a
I'll
strength
say,
check.
Sylvia, do you want to get a little bit closer, Sylvia? Just in case it is got a problem. And I'll pull on the handle.
Give me a strength check.
So give it a big heave ho. Rah!
Baron's kneeling to me.
Well, I'm not to you. I'm not
Baron
looking
is-
at you at all.
Baron is kneeling in front of Silith.
So Dittmar walks up to it and seems straining under the weight of this door. It's pretty heavy, but you can see it. You can hear a little scrape more, and he finally gets his momentum going and opens the door up wide. You guys can see inside there. Well, Dittmar actually the first
big
one.
door.
So Dittmar,
That
you're
is
the first
big
one
door.
to look in there. So Dittmar, what you see once you get the door open, you can see it's a room is large, shape of an octagon. You can kind of see from this angle along some of the side walls. Looks like there's a series of large stone shelves that run the entire height of the chamber, about 20 feet tall. Again, I'm in American measurements, 20 feet tall.
No, 20 minutes, all right, I understand.
Upon each shelf you can see a small iron chest. Looks like some of them have been turned over or dumped onto the floor of the chamber. In the center of the room is a smaller octagon column with a large single door standing right in front of you. It's mostly made of stone and some old rusted iron as well. Two dwarven skeletal corpses. I guess technically you don't know if they're dwarven, but I just gave it away. Two skeletal corpses lay along one side of the chamber, each adorned in some kind of rusty armor. Got some kind of hammer or something lying on each side of them as well, along with some shields.
Okay. I'll say, hey, Renault. There's another door in here, pal. You did such a good job on the other one.
Another door.
Yeah, another one right there, buddy.
So I was just admiring the dwarf over here kneeling in front of Silith, and Silith acting like he's the king around here.
Yeah.
You got
Hey, well,
blessed.
at least it makes it easier to bow to somebody.
Hey, it says if you kneel before the king, you'll get blessed. He kneeled before the king, he got blessed. That seems to fit.
I just go, okay. Hey, come and have a look at this door, Renault. Tell me if it's locked, buddy, and trapped. If not, I'll open it for you.
He walks in, kind of looks around. He's like, "This is." I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little nervous right now, but
Yeah, look at the two skellies over there. They might have been in here themselves. I do share your lack of optimism. Have a look at that door.
okay, you're gonna stay in here this time, right?
Yeah, I'll stay right next to you.
Okay. All right. So let me pull up his character sheet. Yeah, is Renault like you guys a sacrificial lamb now or something?
Yeah, I'll put my hand on his shoulder and say, hey, who is your next of kin, by the way?
He'll look at you, kind of roll his eyes. It's Silith.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
Silith yells from the side, we're not related.
That's all right. And just another question, burial or cremation?
What?
No, I'm kidding. Come on. It's paladin humour. Have a crack at the door. Yep, fine.
All right. So I tell you guys, I'm not that good at this, but I'll give it a shot if you want me to. Because he starts looking
I'll
around.
give it a go.
See him feeling around the edge of the
We can then do
door,
it.
looking around very nervously. I think it's okay. And he kind of walks around beside
All right.
you and back out the door. Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay. All right. Has it got any of those dwarven words on it, or is it all good?
So now I got to read my notes. I don't think it does. Nope. No words written on this one. It's a plain, simple iron door with some rusted steel and metal around it as well.
Okay. And that's where the dwarf skellies are over there.
Correct.
And there's chests that are in here,
Yeah, all these little
and here, and here.
alcoves you see are like little shelves with chests on them. Some of them have been turned over. Some of them are dumped out on the floor as well.
Oh. Is there anything in them, or is it just being completely raided already?
You want to take a closer look?
Yeah, I'll say, hey, Silith, I think... Sylvia, looks like, this might be a treasure thing, but I don't want to take anything if it's not ours.
Yeah, let's have a look.
Okay.
Start rummaging through it.
Okay, investigation if you're fingering through it. Just a perception if you're just looking.
I'll assist Sylvia. I'll just pass a thing. Hey, look at this and this. This looks fun.
All right, if you're
David,
assisting, she
Sylvia.
gets that with advantage. She got a 20.
Yeah.
So most of the chest you just doing the ones on the floor? Or you doing ones on the shelves? Which ones are you looking at?
Oh, let's go through everything. We may as well. See if
Yeah, we're
there's anything
gonna
of
do it
interest.
all.
Okay, so with the 20, I'll assume that you're good with everything. Most of the chests you find are filled with like some kind of really old ashen bones. A couple that you kind of are putting your hands through, kind of see everything else, and they kind of crumble to dust as you touch them. Every one of them has some form of a dwarven helm and
Oh no.
a lot of variety of dwarven weapons. Battle axes, warhammers, maces, all kinds of dwarven type of typical weapons inside them as well. With that roll of 20, as you go through all of them, you'll find that there are 12 of them that are completely empty, dry, nothing at all in them.
Hey, this could be where they buried the kings. Oh, I'll just pay my respects and, put the little
He just
skulls
desecrated
nicely
the
next to-
Tomb of Kings.
Well, that was productive. You
That's
didn't
history.
get this
really
door open?
I'm about to.
Okay. I would say I would assist you, but I have negative strength, so that might work in your not to your advantage.
Nah, that's okay. If you stay close, you'll get a protective aura around you, but if you go further away, go quite further away if you think this thing might be trapped.
I just take a step to the side.
Okay, I'll go in front of the door. So, Renault, yeah, all good? Okay, well, I trust you, my friend, so I'll grab hold of the door and say to myself, what am I doing here? Is it right to do this? Hey, Bayan, what's the standard protocol for being in here?
What
I
was
feel
that?
funny. What's the protocol for being in here? Is it okay if I go and open things or not really? I feel funny.
Say a prayer and ask for forgiveness from Moradin, and then maybe.
Oh. Hey, he's one of your gods, yeah?
Yeah.
Is he a good guy? Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Moradin.
definitely.
Okay. All right, Moradin. If it's your will and I can have a look, I'm just looking. It's good for history, so grab hold of the door and try and pull it open.
Didmar, give me a religion check at disadvantage.
Okie dokie. Here we go. Religion at disadvantage. Right, let me find me. There I am. Religion. Oh crap, it's already at -1. I never did that. I look and I go, how did you say his name again?
I was going to say, Baron, you over here him kind of butchering Moradin's name, saying it some weird-ass way that you'd never heard it said before.
Summon the demon.
Maud.
The intention is
Oh
how
god.
I sort of say for the dwarf guy. for the dwarf god of let's have a look inside, I'll have a look inside.
Alright, so before I answer that, Usul and Korn, I guess technically Sylv as well. What are you guys doing out there while this is going on?
Sylv is still collapsed in the chair because he's tired, and he hasn't. Wait. Was there shiny stuff? Like, is my dragon sense tingling?
Dragon sense.
Can you smell gold?
But you already remember you already looked all over that throne trying to find something. You couldn't find anything. Remember?
Yeah. So Sylv's real tired, but in the case of he just heard some tinkling sounds, he's gonna leap out of the chair and just dash into the room.
I have a look at him go, there's nothing to see, there's only platinum.
Platinum, that's a good price on the market. It's fair value. If you measured this, it's about at least 4 ounces.
I thought you said only gold is what made you happy. All right. I'm about to pull this door open. I don't know what's behind it. But I feel a little bit funny. But I'm not going to take anything, so I just want to have a look.
Alright, so Syl, as soon as you go in the room, the only thing you see of any value are just the obvious helms and various weapons that have been kind of dumped out some of the chests inside here as well.
No gold, nothing else. I heard metal tinkling.
Yeah, the metal clinking was the...
Garbage?
That's my armor.
So this is like, pah, and walks away.
I just had the little skulls over there. Put them
Are there
all
any
nicely.
crests or anything on any of the weapons or helmets?
Any what?
Any crests, like a clan
House crest.
crest or something of the sort?
Yeah, give me a investigation with advantage.
Investigation right there. It's +0.
Ah, look at there.
Ah, but with advantage, that's pretty good.
All right, so
I mean, he's made these sort of things himself, so he should know where to put it.
all right, so as you start looking over some of the helms and the weapons in there, you see various crests from a clan that's long since been forgotten. Not forgotten, but long since deceased, I guess, so to speak. No longer around. But this is the clan of Doomhammer.
Yeah.
You've heard of the name before, but it's very, very old. Doomhammer.
Yeah, I think that strikes a chord with them.
Are they good guys?
I mean, as with any clan, there are good and bad.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but it's dwarves. It's not the, what are those other people called? The Dwaiga?
Don't talk about them.
Oh, so it's not those guys, right?
No, it's not. That's not Duergar. You know, this is a clan of mountain dwarves.
Dwarves, yes.
Oh. But
Like
I don't
me.
know if I should be...
All right, Corn or Rusul? Anything you guys are doing while they're in there? While Biddy's about to open this door, I'm assuming?
I'm just kind of trying to keep an eye on him and the rest of the room as well. I've got him in my sight for now.
Okay. Rusul, you there?
I was thinking I'd like to go ahead and try to do a kneel right where I'm at. Just I don't know if they're all kings is my assumption, and so I'd like to kneel here or whatever it is that I'm supposed to do.
Okay. So you're going to kneel and just sit there kneeling, right?
That's it.
Okay. All right. All right, Dynamite, you reach up to grab the big iron ring at the center of the door, you give it a tug, and it is locked. Suspense is killing you, right?
Dun dun dun.
Does anyone have some lock picks?
Renault lets out a big sigh again and says, all right, damn it. Let me try again.
I can do it. I can do it if you want. Because I've had a few run-ins with them. I kind of know how to use them.
All right, that's your call. I'm here to help if you need me.
I'll
Okay,
step back.
you can. You can be my instructor. I've never had formal teaching.
Whoa, 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 whoa. I have to instruct you? Maybe I should do it.
Oh,
And you help me out.
Let's let Ronald do it, but Bayan, why don't you open the door? It's your people.
Sure, sounds good.
All right.
Maybe the spirits
Renal,
of my
do you think,
ancestors
buddy?
won't kill us all.
Renault says,
Well,
what?
if they do, we all die together, so it's sort of sentimental.
Now, when I said I was coming around to help you guys, I didn't agree to just, blindly kill myself, but I see reluctantly pull out his
Oh, sure.
his thieves' tools
Try
again.
for the third pin in the lock.
I'm not. I'm just going to put my aura of protection around everyone. Get right behind this guy.
All right, so he has a couple this little short conversation with you, Baron, about trying to, basically be like his nurse. When I ask for this tool, give me this tool, and you're kind of assisting here a little bit. So I'll give him advantage
Oh yeah,
as he's doing this.
I'm the tradesman's assistant.
Ooh.
Nice.
You see, like, a sweat is just, like, pouring off Renault's forehead as he's going through this thing, and he's, okay, give me one of these. Okay, now hold this right here. Okay, now don't move. Don't move. And he's almost, you hear a little click, and then Renault pulls his hands back really fast. Okay, I think I got it. And he steps back out of the room again.
Yeah.
Okay. I push the door open slowly. Unless it's a pull, but I pulled the door open
Yes,
slowly.
you push it, doesn't go anywhere. Alright, so this door opens up a little bit easier, almost like it's got some kind of a small stone or something at the bottom that helps it glide open. So it glides wide open. Let me go in here and open this door up on the GM layer. 1 second, please.
Well, it's probably not a tomb if it was made to open from the inside. It pushes out.
Maybe they just believed in resurrection. I don't know.
Yeah, it's empty.
There you go. So you guys should be able to see inside of it now, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So you open up the door. You look inside, and inside you see a large golden statue of a dwarven king standing in the center of the room.
There we go.
The statue is
That's the one
adorned with dozens of precious gems.
Oh,
Silith's eyes light up. Helter Skelter pelts into the room.
Everybody
with
stop.
his robes flapping behind him.
Everybody stop.
And I attack
Stop.
him as he tries to go
That was
to the
Stop. Quarren, you're out of the room. Get back out. Diddy went inside the center octagon. Put yourself back in there, Diddy.
yeah.
At
I'm
that,
just gonna kneel him down.
as soon as Diddy walks in, he hears a little click below his feet, and I need Renault to make me a save. Do. Good for him. He's good at Dex.
Oh no.
All right. So as Diddy walks in there, you hear a click, and you hear a loud thud as a large stone door just erupts right here where Renault is standing, and he steps outside. So you guys are basically, imagine there's a stone door that comes up from the floor to the ceiling here and slams shut. A second later, the floor drops out beneath all the rest of you inside this room here, and you all drop 15 feet. Each of you taking 3 points of bludgeoning damage. And you all hear a certain click from the walls outside. You guys all get one action before something else may potentially happen here.
Hit the
Sorry, so
floor.
everyone in the octagon room fell.
Yes,
Not just the center part. Okay.
correct. The entire floor drops from the sides about 15 feet down.
Wait, what happened to the statue? What happened to the giant gold statue?
It's still up there. It's at the top of a column about 15 feet up. You guys are all 15
there's a
feet
giant-
below.
So there's a giant column in the room?
Yes, giant column. The rest of the walls around you are all smooth. No, the shelves are all starting at 15 feet above you. Everybody gets one action.
Am I standing in here next to the statue?
You fell too.
Or am I... Oh, okay, so the whole thing fell down except
Yes.
for where the statue was. Okay.
Correct. It's like the whole floor itself just dropped below you, all about 15 feet below where you were standing before.
Mm-hmm.
All right, roll me initiative so I can see who goes first.
Hit the deck.
I'm going to cast shield.
Okay.
So we get one action to do something, is that right? Or...
Yes.
Okay.
So decide quick.
So
Oh, I'll pop out my wings and then fly up to the statue and bow and kneel as best you can when you're flying.
That's not just like holding your knees up and...
Yeah, I'll just do that and see if there's anything on the statue that seems to be able to move, or you could pull or rotate or something like that.
Okay, well, let's come back to you. Baron goes first since you got the initiative of 23. Baron, what are you doing first?
Well, I have the same idea. I'm going to try and get up on that statue.
How are you doing that?
I'm a jump with my jumpiness.
Is that a roll or is that an automatic thing? I forget, because you got that UA
it's
feat,
just,
right?
I think it's just my... it's the boots I have, the boots of the wind. In addition, you could just jump 3 times the normal distance.
Yeah, which you can easily jump up to the statue. Again, there's nothing to really stand on, because everything below the statue is just like a smooth column going straight up right to the base of it.
Yeah.
So you're going to jump up and try to grab a hold of the statue, or what are you doing?
I'm trying to grab hold of him, like if one of his arms or something, like any fold of clothing where I can get a finger hold.
Okay.
Cause
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
And you're not exhausted, are you?
No, I don't have an E. Okay. Oh man, I rolled a 2.
No, and that's still good enough. All right, so you able to reach up and grab a hold of one of the arms, kind of hanging on for holding your weight up there, just fine.
Actually, hold on.
Yes.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. I suppose. I was like, isn't it at advantage if he was within 10 feet of Didymire?
No.
No, that's the protection to AC. No, It's add his charisma modifier to checks and
That's
saves.
saving throws. Just saving throws.
Oh.
Yeah, Corn, you can
But
go ahead and roll
I'm up
initiative
on
as
the
well.
statue now.
Oh,
Shit.
I broke it.
Who am I missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who am I missing?
Diddy.
Oh, Diddy.
Diddy 10.
Where you at, Diddy? How come you're not in the turn order?
He did roll a 10.
Here, I'll add you in here. Hold on.
His token.
1 second, I'll add you in here. He's last anyway. I'll put Renault in here real quick. Alright, so now I got everybody sorted here the right way. Corn, your action is held because I want everyone in the room to get their first action first. So Baron did that. Usul, you're waiting. Renault's outside. Sylvia, you said you're casting shield, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast shield on myself. And do I still have time to move as I'm doing that?
Yeah, I said one action, so that action includes your movement.
Okay, then that's my action.
Okay.
So you're not moving? Just casting shield, right?
Oh, well, sorry, I got confused. So am I allowed to move and cast shield at the same time, or is it either or?
Yes.
Shield's a very quick spell. It's a reaction. It's not even a bonus action or an action.
Right. Yeah, you can still move if you
This one's
want.
not in here, is it?
It's like you click your fingers and it's...
Okay, then I'm going to move to over to where the bones are. Hopefully, shooty things or
Yeah.
whatever's gonna.
Yeah, all those
happen.
bones would have dropped. All the chests that were on the floor dropped with you guys as well. Okay. And then that leaves us with Diddy. What are you doing, Diddy? Oh, sorry, still got Scylla
No.
too.
Okay.
Quick question. I got one quick question. Is Tools in the room or not in the room?
Usul's not in the
I am
room.
not in the room.
Okay. And if Sylvia moves away from me, can I move and do an action or no?
On your turn. First, let's go with Diddy.
Okay. So I'll fly down and I'll pick up Bayern and I'll fly him up to the. Have you made it to the statue? or you
yeah,
haven't?
Baron's already up there.
Statue.
Oh, okay. Then I'll grab. I'll probably grab Sylvia first because it's a lady. So I'll pick her up to the statue,
Yeah.
and
So
then
she
I've still
press.
got, and I've got enough to get Scylla, so I'll bring him up too. There you go, boys and girls. Just
So we're
hold
all
on to that.
like monkeys hanging off the statue?
Yeah.
Baron,
I suppose-
Baron's pretty much taking up whole one side of the statue at this point. So if you're wanting to fly up and grab a hold of another part of the statue,
I was just looking for things that might move on the statue, like if it's got a rotating arm or something that you could activate or, interact with.
okay.
I did my little bow and nod, whatever I'm supposed to do. But maybe I had to do that before I walked in the room. I don't know.
And you said you're
Too much
grabbing.
think?
You said you're grabbing somebody and bringing them with you, correct?
Yeah, so I can go and grab Sylvia and do it if she's...
I'm willing.
I'll grab you then.
All right, then you won't get any kind of investigation if you're going to look through those things, Sylvia. If he's going to grab you, just so we're aware. You still want to go with him?
I wasn't really looking through anything. I just went over to where the skulls were.
Ah, okay. All right. I thought your intention was maybe to look through them. All right.
No, I thought maybe if something died over there, something's not going to die over there again.
All right. If you're going to pick her up and she's willing, give me an athletics check with advantage, Diddy.
Okie dokie. Athletics. That I'm good at. Yay!
Got advantage, that's the only
I
reason
know.
I'm good at it.
Yeah, I slip and I go, oh, that's right, you've got a skirt on. Sorry. Grab that here. Okay, you can pull her up.
All right. And you're going to bring her up to the same height as like Baron is? Is that what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'll deposit her nicely on the statue.
There's nothing to deposit her on. It's the statue you're going to
Is
have
there
to
an arm
cling to.
that... Oh, do you want to sit on its neck then? Like you're sitting on its shoulders?
Like a child does.
Yeah, if you'd like.
Okay. That's going to be on your next turn if you want to try to set her down on something. It would take in your
Okay.
movement and your action to kind of pick her up and bring her up there.
Oh yeah, because it's 15 and 15. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just pick her up, and all I'm doing is trying to look for something that could move on the statue.
Okay. All right. Silith, what are you doing?
So it's the only one at the bottom?
Yes, you're all at the bottom.
I'm the only one at the bottom. Okay, how big is the statue?
It's about 10 feet tall, just like the other ones. But
Cool.
the column below it is 15 feet of smooth stone. And then you got the statue for like 10 feet up, and then another 10 feet up to the ceiling is another smooth column.
What's the statue look like?
Another one of those dwarves, just like the other ones you saw in the main room in there.
What's its pose?
It's got his arms crossed, feet together, looking just stoic.
Feet together. So Baron's hanging on one of the arms?
Yes. Well, basically on one side of it, because his arm is not sticking out.
Okay. How wide would you say the legs are?
Yeah, it's about the diameter of a normal person, but it's 10 foot tall. It's kind of like stretched.
So like okay. With a terrified screech, I'm gonna leap into the air and fly out to a dimension door, and basically smack into the side of one of the legs and hold on for dear life.
You're going to dimension door.
Mention to yourself.
Yeah, have you ever had one of your children wrap themselves around your leg? Yeah, that's me right now. A dragon person wrapped around the statue's leg.
And this is a gold statue, so you're probably dry humping the leg.
Yes, pretty much, because I'm also kind of in love.
Okay. All right. Give me an athletics check.
Oh god. Other page. Athletics check. Ooh, this is not my good one.
Oh.
Do it.
So you reach up there, you grab a hold of it. Oh, I got it, and then you start to slide down the pole.
No.
So you're about 5 foot up in the air, still slowly sliding down to the bottom, but you don't have a hold of the statue. Okay.
So where am I at?
I'll move you. You're basically right below Baron, sliding down the pole. Okay. All right.
Like that scene from Mulan.
All right, so Diddy and Sylvia, you guys flew up to about 15 feet to where you should have been, even with where the floor used to be, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I wasn't flying, so I don't know. I just assumed so.
Yeah, he's like carrying on your shoulder or on his hip or something like that, so you're the same height as
Yeah.
Diddy. All right.
He's the designated flyer.
All right. So 1 second. I got to go switch something to a different layer. If I can get it.
So I'm 10 feet off the ground. Also, that terrified screech is totally a raptor screech, too.
Of course it is.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so you guys hear all the clicking sound, and outside, shooting from the walls around you, are these giant blades that just start to whir around, almost touching the center of the column right here. So if you can imagine, this blade right here is basically coming out of the wall right here, making its motion to right here, and then back into the wall again. But it's moving at a very fast pace. And I need Silith to make me a dex save, please.
Oh, it's a
Oh
blender.
god. Oh god.
that
You're
too.
gonna get slashed in half.
Wait. I'm 5 feet down, so I'm within Didymai's range, aren't I?
Yeah, if you're under me, yeah.
I'm gonna say that's roughly about 10 feet from him, because he's up and you're kind of down at an angle below him.
His radius is...
Actually,
as
no,
long as you're within.
No, it's gonna be 15 feet, because I said he's
Damn
about
it.
5 feet up from the ground is what I said. So
Then you're dead.
Oh!
Oh, then you're not dead.
and oh crap, you have exhaustion, but that's for checks, not for saves. All right, so
So-
Yeah.
I'm just going to point this out. Sylva's Guy Commander is now part gecko.
Not only that, but his little legs are going so fast because he sees the gold. He's going,
I gotta find where this.
those big cat eyes, big panda eyes.
Hold on, I gotta find out where I even put the damage on this.
Oh god.
Is there such a thing as a D1000?
Where's the blender spell?
If you save, you only die. Oh.
Alright, these are some very large and
You
very
die, but you're in a lot of pieces.
very large, very dusty, very dirty looking blades that come whirring around to you, Silith. And you take half damage since you made a save, so only 7 points of slashing damage.
Hooray!
Alright, so now we are at top of the order. So anyone who wants to do something, they can. So Quarren, all you see is that the large door kind of comes slamming down and Renault gets knocked back. Give me a perception check, Quarren.
Okay.
As long as you don't roll horrible. Yeah, you can definitely hear some kind of whirring and crashing sound from inside there. And a few of the guys doing probably a couple yelps or screams or yelling something in there, but you can't quite make out what they are. There's something going on inside that room.
This is just like a solid stone door in front of me?
Correct.
And there's like, is there any way to get my fingers underneath it or anything, or is it just like totally flush?
It's like a giant, perfect slab of stone just dropped down pretty much where the doors were, and just right inside of it, and just blocking your way. There's not a seam, there's not like a doorway or a hinge, anything like that.
Well, I don't really have anything then. I'll just kind of shrug at Renault and really get any idea.
We're all freaking out. It's like, oh my god, did you see that thing almost hit me? I told him it was trapped.
We got our friends in there, so we gotta think of something now.
Is that your turn, Quarren?
Yep.
Alright, Baron. At the beginning of your turn, give me another athletics check. See if you can hold on.
Alright.
Okay, you're able to hold on tight still. Almost got like your legs wrapped around it and your arms.
Time.
Do what?
I rolled a 3 that time.
I know. I see that. Damn it! I should have picked a different
Dear God.
different save for you or check. Yeah. All right. What are you gonna do, Baron?
I'm like holding them with one hand, like got my legs wrapped around part of it, and I'm like trying to feel around for buttons or any sort of switch that can stop this.
Okay, so you're trying to crawl around and feel. Is that right?
I'm not moving. I'm not moving.
Well, you gotta move if you're gonna try to find something.
He's moving one hand, he said.
Okay, you're taking one
Yeah,
hand.
I'm holding on with one hand, like both my legs, and I'm trying to like feel for
Okay.
something.
Give me
To
a
press or pull.
give me an investigation at disadvantage.
Nah.
You start feeling around, you feel yourself starting to slip, and you stop and you just grab hold of the statue again, afraid you're going to fall. So that is
Okay.
that is your action. You want to move?
No, I think I'm okay where I am.
All right, Usul. From where you are, you would have seen kind of Quarren run up there, and I don't know if he said anything or not, but you wouldn't have heard anything from how far you were. But you see that both Renault and Quarren are kind of looking kind of somewhat concerned at the door as it slams shut.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to head on over there with my big 30 or 35 feet of movement. I can make it about here. So
Okay, you can always dash.
that's my turn. Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and dash, and I'll come up here and take a look and see what I can see.
I shrug at you.
You take a look at what you can see. I mean, you obviously see a big stone slab blocking where the door used to be. Anything else you want to do beyond that, or?
Oh, I didn't catch that. The slab came up and blocked the door?
Yeah, pretty much dropped like almost right behind where the door hinges were. And that's a giant slab of stone blocking your way into the room now.
Okay. Well, I'm with everybody else so far. What can I do? So here I stand. That's my turn.
All right, Renault. Oh, Renault's me. I hate when I do that. Ah, shit. Renault's gonna look around nervously at both you guys. He's gonna look at the stone. He's like, hold on a minute. Let me look at my backpack. See if I got something. I don't know if he has one or not. Let's see.
Dinamite.
No, of course not. He doesn't have anything like that. He's okay. I don't have one. But does anybody have a crowbar? Free action to answer him, Usul or Korn.
I need to check. Nope.
How about you, Usul?
No, nothing like that.
Is Ben the only one who has a crowbar? Really?
Renault says, well, shit, guys. What are you doing going to the dungeon without a freaking crowbar? And, shit, he doesn't... I don't think he even has any kind of melee weapons. Let me see what he has. I gotta pull up his character sheet again, sorry.
A rapier?
He has a hand crossbow. And that is it. And a dagger. Alright, so he pulls out his dagger. He starts kind of slamming it down in the crack at the bottom of the door, and kind of like he's almost like scraping, like he's trying to, carve his initials in the floor or something. Just working frantically. We gotta get him! We gotta get him out! And that's his turn. Sylvia.
Good question. What do I do in this situation? Glad you asked. Question. How does acid work in this game? Is it able to eat through things, or?
Have you used acid yet in this game
Metal?
to do that?
I don't know if I've tried that specifically.
Give me a wisdom. Give me a wisdom check. You're not exhausted, are you?
Ooh, I was icy, so maybe I do have one level of exhaustion.
No, you'd have an E next to you if you were.
Oh, okay.
All right, you've used acid before, but what specifically are you wanting to potentially do with acid? Then that'll be able to answer I can answer your question a little bit simpler.
All right, so I'm thinking about acid splashing the door because it's stone, and hopefully that'll eat it away, or maybe acid splash the blade so that one of them breaks off and then it gets off kilter and wobbles and breaks, and so now there's no danger below us.
Okay. With the wisdom save of 5, I see it's a wisdom check, but is it the same modifier for a check versus a save? If it is, I'll keep that.
Sorry, it's what do you mean check versus a save?
It'd be like hold on, let me pull up a character sheet so I'm not.
Oh, okay, I got you.
It's the same. It's the same.
Okay. Well, actually, oh yeah, that's his. Yeah. So,
Sorry, I see what you're talking about. A check would
Yeah.
be if I use straight wisdom and then saving throws.
right. So with the
It's the
15,
same unless you have a bonus.
Yeah, it's the same for... Unless you have proficiency on your wisdom saving throw, it'll be the same as just your wisdom modifier. So, it's the same roll.
okay.
And because he's not a cleric or paladin, he does not have proficiency on his wisdom.
All right. So with the 15, you pretty much can gather real quickly that it's not going to do much to stone. It will do something to metal if the metal was like stationary. The fact that these blades are moving about makes you think that most of the acid will probably just roll right off of it as it's moving.
I see. Okay.
I would much rather you failed that.
Yeah. God, I don't really have anything we can do. I am going to. So Didymir's still holding me, I assume.
Yeah.
That's my understanding.
I've still got hold of you. I'm not sitting there with the blade going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're gonna get you past those.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of grab onto the statue anywhere where I can that's free, and sort of say to Diddy Meyer, I'll give your hands free so you can go over and open the door, because you can fly and reach it.
Yeah, I was going to pick up Scylla first and then bring him up, and then I'll go do the door.
Oh, okay.
I can pop you on the head, and then you can just sit on, as well as you can on that if you want.
6-second
Okay,
conversation,
let's do that.
guys. This is not a long. This is not a long conversation. Action is 6 seconds.
Sorry, I just climb up onto his head, and
So
why not?
hold on a minute. You're going to try to grab a hold of his head and stand on it, sit on it. What's your intention here?
Basically, get on his shoulder so he can pick up Silith.
Right, but I'm trying to ask, how are you getting onto the statue? Are you going to like hold on to his
Oh
head?
no,
Are you
on
gonna...
Diddy Meyer.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were getting on the statue. That's why I was confused.
No, I was, but we changed that. So I'm gonna be like, can't do much. So I'm just gonna shoot an acid splash at one of the blades, anyways.
Okay. Is that supposed to be a save, or is that an attack roll?
It's a
acid
saving
splash.
throw, I think. Dexterity saving throw.
Dex save.
Okay. Just roll damage. It's moving so fast, if you just spray anything, it's going to hit it. So, alright, so I'm going to rule, since it's moving so fast, acid needs a stationary object, you get 1/4 of that damage. So you see it hit, and it kind of splashes around a little bit. Actually, you get both of them a little bit. You can hear the sizzling, you see a little bit of smoke coming up. Got a little bit of damage happening to them. But doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot of damage to it.
Okay,
Is that your turn?
it's my turn. Yeah.
Alright. Dittmar.
Okay, so I'll fly over next to the head. I'll say, Sylvia, if you just want to jump off, I don't know if I can carry you both. So
Oh, you
can you
can
jump on there?
you can stop before she moves. You can give me an athletics check to see how you're doing holding her.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll try and just deposit her on the head if I can, as nicely as possible.
First, I'm just having you check, see if you hold on to her. Oh, you can feel her starting to slip as you're moving around a little, but you're able to hold on to her. And now you're going to set her down onto the statue's
Onto
head.
the- Yeah, as long as there's no big pointy crown on it.
Okay, just so we're clear, there's not a head. The top of the statue has a column going all the way up to the ceiling.
Ah, okay. Well, I'll deposit her at the whatever she could hold on to.
Okay, so she's got to basically reach out and try to grab a hold like Baron did. There's not really a flat spot to put her feet down on. So you're explaining this to her. You can have a free action to say yes or no if you want, Sylvia.
Yeah, you can put me down on the statue thing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so Sylvia, I need you to give me an athletics check to see how you hold on to it.
Oh, I'm so athletics, guys.
I'll stay as close as I need to. Then I'm just going to dash and grab Silver.
Oh, look at you!
Nice.
All right, so
That was not expected.
all right, so you grab a hold of like basically the dwarf's face on the other side of Baron. Baron, I'm gonna move you just a little bit since you're technically just on like one side of it, just so we can kind of
Yeah.
get a better picture of how everybody's on here. So Sylvia, you're about 2 or 3 feet above Baron. Baron, your feet are like real close to like where Sylvia's. Your hands are real close to where Sylvia's feet are. So that kind of gives you an idea of how you guys are all sitting on there. And Sylith is still about 10 feet down from you guys on the smooth part of the column, sliding down to the bottom. All right, Diddy. So she managed to get on there. What else
I
you
fly
doing?
down it. Excellent. Then I fly down as quickly as possible, grab Sylith, and start pulling him back up.
Okay, give me an athletics
So-
check to pick him up. Something you're helping out, right? You're not objecting to this, are you, Sylith?
No.
I say, Sylith, grab hold of my hand, buddy. Here we go. Ooh, nice.
Okay, now make me a dex save, Dittmar.
Oh, dead save, damn. Oh, there we go.
Oh!
No!
Take 12 points of slashing damage as one of these things slam into the side of you. And matter of fact, as soon as that thing hits you, you're not going to be able to even grab a hold of Sylith down there. You're now down there with
Okay.
Sylith with these whirring blades of death.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, no problem.
Is that it for you, Diddy?
Yeah, I'll just try and fly a bit above the blades again, and I'll try again when I get it the next time.
Okay.
Mine is 12. Yeah, is it magical damage as well?
No, these aren't. Well, no, it's not magical.
Oh, okay, so I get 3 points back. Okay, cool. Yeah. It's fine.
All right, Silith, you see your rescuers come swooping down, reach out a hand to grab a hold of you, and then whack! You get slammed with one of these blades. Rips a big gash on one side of him, and he kind of falls to the side next to you. What would you like to do, Silith?
All right, so top of the thing on it is how high up or down do these things go? Is it like one blade? How high up and down is it?
They seem to come out at random heights, anywhere between 1 foot off the ground up to the almost where the floor used to be. Every time they come out of the wall, they seem to be coming out of a different spot.
Okay, so it's not just one blade; it's like multiple blades coming out of the wall.
Correct. I didn't want to draw a bunch of them in there because it just make the map look like a big mess.
Let's just make sure. Silith, are you gonna die today? I almost think you wanted to get rid of him. So now you said they were smoking from the whatchamajigger?
Yeah, a little bit of acid splash. A few of them that you can see it hit as they come through. They're kind of hissing a little bit, a little smoke. Doesn't last for very long, but you can see the acid did something to the blades.
Cool. And the blades are rusty and gross.
I just thought I could have been a real dick and added acid damage to all your hits. But I won't.
Splashed up and hit.
So these are rusty old blades.
Yep.
Cool. This is gonna suck so bad. Like fragile?
Like what?
That exists. Indeed, fragile. This is a construct. All I can think, honest to God, right now is that if you shake a construct, especially if it's something that spins with a gyroscope, it stops working.
So what I gotta read this. What the hell are you doing?
If you cause tremors in the ground, which makes everything shake.
I want to point out something again. You cause harmless tremors in the ground.
True, which means it can't cause a building to fall, but if it's something like on a pivot or a gyroscope or a door, things like that, it could fall over if it's on a point.
It could. So as you cast that, you can feel the ground around you kind of shimmy and shake a little bit, and you see the blades kind of wobbling as they're still coming out, but they continue to whir, continue to keep moving. You see another blade coming at you.
How's the column doing?
The column seems unaffected.
Damn it. What about those little piles of bones down there?
Yeah, they're kind of vibrating around a little bit, yeah. I'm not sure how well you can see them from here, but yeah. Anything else, Hilla?
That was my action. For my movement, can I try to squirm up the column?
That would require an action to actually try to climb up it. No, because even with climbing speed, you need something to grab a hold of. Since it's a smooth column, I'm a rule. It needs an actual action to try to do that.
Okay. Nope. That's what I got then.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt.
All right. So both Diddy and Silith, you see the blades whirring through here, and you get struck twice. Well, you see them come out twice. Give me a dex save.
I thought Diddy flew back up.
Give me a dex save, both of you.
Wait. I thought Diddy flew back up.
Nope, he got knocked to the side. He was going to move back up on his next turn.
I thought he already flew back up. You
didn't have that much movement, did you, Diddy?
Yeah, if I dashed, I did.
Yeah,
but you didn't dash.
I would have did something else.
You were trying.
Yeah, I did.
You were trying to pick up.
I went.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I went to grab him, and then I said I flew back up. But it's up to you. I didn't do anything else, so I could have dashed.
Okay, give me a dex save with advantage for you, Diddy. to see if you clear the blades.
Okay, quick. No, hold on. Because if he didn't go back up, I was going to do something else. It's because I was down here by myself.
Okay. So,
If he was still within range of me, I was going to do something else. But he said he flew back up.
well, unfortunately, he didn't make it. He needed a bit better than that to clear the blades there.
So he would have still been by me?
He would have got caught by these blades going back up, is my point.
Okay. So he's not by me, though.
He's
not
probably within
touching
5-10 feet of you, I'd say, because he's going to get slammed by these blades.
Oh, doesn't the 25 do it?
Yeah, 28 points of slashing damage.
No, I mean, doesn't a 25 save make it?
Oh, did I?
You said with advantage.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Yeah, so half damage. You take 14 slashing damage. Be able to kind of get back out from top. Now I need Silith to give me a deck save. Oh shit! 28 points of slashing damage to you, Silith.
Yeah.
Let me click these down. There you go.
Okay, so Baron. I think Baron's up, right? No, Corn. Corn's up. Got any bright ideas, Corn?
Nope. I don't really have anything in my inventory to try and prop this or anything, so I'm just gonna sit there scratching my head like, I got my short sword out. I'm like tempted to try and just jam it in there to use, but I kind of asked for no. I'm like, you think this will work as a crowbar?
He looks up at you, he's scraping it with his dagger. Well, it's gotta be better than what I'm doing.
Alright, yeah, I mean, I might as well try something. So I'll try and, I got 2 short swords, so I'll jam both of them down at once and try and help them out with lifting this thing.
Okay, give me a strength check, Corn.
Alright, my,
What's your strength modifier?
Oh, don't worry about that.
I'm just wondering if you should even roll or not, is what I'm asking. Okay. You can kind of slam your sword into the stone, and you hear a big old clunk, and a chunk of your tip of your sword kind of breaks off, and you still start trying to kind of wedge it in there. Doesn't seem to move in the stone at all, but you're working frantically.
Alright.
Anything else, Corn?
Just the effort that counts.
Yes.
No.
Alright, Baron, before you do anything, give me a wisdom check. Are you exhausted?
Okay. No.
Okay.
Wisdom check.
Yep. Okay.
Oh.
As you're sitting here frantically trying to figure out where there might be, something on this thing to stop this thing, you recall what the front of the door says. Do you remember what the front of the door said?
Oh yeah, it said kneel and bow before the king to receive his blessing upon thee.
Correct.
Now I'm going to scroll up and see if that's actually exactly what it said. Those who kneel and bow before the king shall receive his blessings upon thee. Yeah, basically.
Just want everybody to remember the part where you're currently hugging the dude's biceps. So
lovingly stroking him.
Alright, Baron.
I was trying to hump his leg, so whatever.
You're humping his big middle leg.
I'm a little lower down than that now.
Alright, Baron, what are you doing?
Before king. Before the king. He did roll real high for that. What does he think that means? Because there is a space maybe far over here where it could be safe from these blades. Because if they just fill this room.
Mm-hmm. You're main reason I had you roll that to see if you could actually remember what the door said, and I'm kind of giving away that that's a key part to you figuring this out. And that's about as much as I can give you at this point.
All right. Well, if you never try, you never fail. What he's gonna do is he's gonna bring his feet. He's still holding on to this guy. He's gonna bring his feet up and push off the statue and jump in this direction in a horizontal line. Push off as hard as he can.
Don't you get to automatic jump 15 feet or something?
My jump is automatically tripled, and for a standing, even like a standing long jump is pretty ridiculous for him.
Yeah, go and double check what the standing long jump is, because that is
Okay,
20-something
looking
feet,
it
I
up
think.
right now.
And just so we're clear, I mean, there's not a spot over here to land on. You realize that, right?
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know that.
Okay.
When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. When you make a standing long jump, you can leap only half that distance. So he could usually jump 60 feet. He can only jump 30 when he doesn't have the 10 feet.
Okay. That is just amazing for a little squat dwarf.
Yeah, it really
Have
is.
you guys seen the movie John Connor Mars?
Yes.
Yeah, that's it right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had gravity helping him there, though.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're going to jump over to here. And do what?
Mm-hmm. Kneel and bow.
Bow at what? Just at the wall?
The statue.
Okay, so you're going to jump over here. And then you're going to basically drop all the way to the ground right here. And then you're going to kneel.
Yes.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check to see if you even land on your feet or your knees or your face.
Well, let's see what happens.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Oh, I rolled like shit. You get 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you kind of hit the wall and you slide down to the bottom. And then I'll rule part of your movement action. You can stand there and kneel as the rest of these things are whirring away. And now you can give me a deck.
Does he make a
I mean,
slide-
it was really cool while he was flying through the
It was cool.
landing.
It was quite epic.
Does he make like a squeaking sound as he slides down the wall?
Some of the oil from his face kind of leaves a smear mark on the wall right there. And now you can give me a deck save, Baron.
Okay. He's real good at these. Oh, nah.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
20 points of slashing damage as one of the blades run around just kind of rips right into you. Go ahead and move yourself over to here, Baron.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I think that does it.
And that takes your movement to do that jump thing, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. Usul!
Usul has got a plan. That table right behind us, what is that table made out of? It looks like a table at least.
Stone.
How heavy?
You know stone is heavy.
Okay. And the chairs?
Made out of stone as well.
Probably weigh at least
Okay.
30 stone.
I am going to transform into an ogre.
Okay.
Grab one of the chairs and hurl it or run it right into the stone wall that is impeding our ability to get into the room.
Alright. You still have access to that ogre there? You can get him to move around? Let me know if you can't.
Yep, I got it.
Okay. Alright, so you're going to run over there, grab one of the stone chairs, and as soon as you grab hold of the stone chair, you realize it's not a loose stone. It's actually embedded into the stone right next to the table. So give me a strength check to see if you can break it free from the floor. I'm assuming that's what you're going to try.
Yep.
You hear a few cracks, but it doesn't quite come loose yet.
Okay, then I am going to run back to the door and just try to shoulder slam it.
Okay, give me a roll a slam attack. Is that what they have? Ogre slam attack?
I have a great club javelin.
Okay, roll me a great club damage
And
then.
those are the two.
Don't have to worry about the hit, because you're going to automatically hit it, as long as Renault and Corn get out of the way.
Jeez.
Alright, Renault and Corn, give me a deck save with advantage to get out of the way of this ogre. A deck save with advantage for Corn just means yeah.
Renault
Means yeah.
and Corn's AFK.
Well, that's okay. I think Quorum with a deck save is like automatic.
Yep. Also, you roll for Renault. Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so they're both able to kind of basically, at the last second, kind of dive out of the way as this giant ogre comes running up here. Slams his shoulder into it. You can hear a little bit of cracking. You can see a small crack in the center of it. Done a little bit of damage to it, but the door is still standing.
All right, that's what I've got.
Okay.
Could I do back up? And I've got 40 feet of movement. Could I do it again?
No, I remember it's going to be like your action because since you tried to break loose the chair, that's going to be your action for that turn.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
And
All right.
everybody, even I guess technically Baron, Corn, and Renault, all you guys hear this loud thud as the ogre hits this thing, and it kind of echoes throughout the cavern here a little bit. Made quite a bit of noise as the ogre tried to slam his shoulder into this door. Okay, so Renault, he flies back. All right, let me. I gotta look at his spell list. I keep forgetting he's a bard. He can do shit like that. Boy, he's a scaredy cat. I'm not sure if he would do that or not. Let me read the description on this. Hold on a minute, guys. Sorry. Oh, shit. Okay. He's not going to do it, but he is going to shout at you two. He says, alright guys, this is what I can do. I can dimension door myself and one other person in there with me. And he looks at the ogre and says, I'm not sure if you'll fit, but I'll try if that's what you want to do. Just tell me now. So a free action for Quarren or Usul to answer that.
Usul's AFK for a second.
Alright, Brendan's back.
I didn't catch what you said.
The Renault basically said he can dimension door himself and one of you two into that room. He was kind of reluctant whether or not the ogre could fit, but he said he could try. Again, you don't know what's the blades of death inside there, obviously.
Well, I'm just trying to think, like, if there's a way out that's on our side, it would... I mean, they're already in there, so...
So your answer is no.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, I might go and, like, look for some kind of lever or something in a second.
Okay. Alright, so that's... Renault will hold his action to do that only if Usul agrees to do that. Otherwise, he's going to look around frantically and kind of, like, confused as to what the hell they can do here. Okay, so that's his turn. Remind me when Usul gets back to ask that question. Sylvia, you're up.
Okay. I heard a giant slam at the door. I am going to, I guess, acid splash the blades again.
Alright.
I was like, oh.
Go ahead and roll it. Damn, that's a pretty good roll. Alright, so you see it hit the blades, you hear the more of the sizzling, more of the smoke kind of coming up a little bit. You definitely hit it, but a little more damage in there, but the blades still seem to be coming out. You're not quite sure if it's all the same blade or if it's multiple blades that keep coming out of the wall.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, and give me an athletics check at the beginning of your turn to see if you hold on.
So athletic, guys.
Oh, damn. Okay, so I'll roll. You got your acid splash off first. But as you're reaching out and kind of letting loose of your acid splash, you kind of forces you to lose your grip, and you fall, taking, one freaking point of bludgeoning damage. And give me another dex save. .17 points of slashing damage for Sylvia. and you drop to the ground.
All the way to the grab?
Yep. Okay, you still got your movement if you want it, Sylvia, but that's up to you.
Can I, with my movement, can I get on my, pull my broom out and get on it?
That requires an action to do that, right?
I would guess so, yes.
Yeah. So, so that would be on your next turn to be able to do that then. Because you used your action to do the acid splash, correct?
That is correct.
Are you double checking it, or you just?
Well, I was
groaning in
just
pain?
seeing if I had. Well, a little bit of A, a little bit of B. I was just checking. I wasn't sure if I had one of those sorcerer things, like I use sorcery points for, but I don't. Okay, then I am just going to run over to... Wait, are the blades right at ground level, or are they...
They're coming out of the walls all over
higher
the place. Anywhere from like 1 foot above the ground to like 15 feet where the floor used to be. They come out random spots. It's not consistent as where they come out.
Gotcha, okay. Then I am just going to... I don't think I can jump up the statue. Yeah, I'm kind of boned here for now, so I'm just gonna sort of like... Yeah, I'm just gonna try and like... Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there. Whatever.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess like... Yeah, no, stay there.
Alright, Diddy.
Okay. So I already tried to kneel and bow in front of this one, didn't I, when I was flying?
I don't remember you...
Or-
Anyone
or
remember
did
him doing that?
You didn't do that because you picked up Sylvia instead.
Oh, okay. All right, no worries. Well, I'll go and do it now. I'll fly up, and I'll, to its face, I'll kneel and bow as best you can when you're flying, and I've got enough movement to go and see if that works or does anything. I'll say, please stop killing my friends, and then go back down and grab... I'll look and go, damn, there's two of them now. And so I'll grab... it looks like Silip is in...
Okay, hold
on.
on.
So I'll try and grab him.
Hold on, one thing at a time. So you said you're gonna fly.
Yeah.
You're gonna fly up. Fly up where? Above where the blades are? Are you staying where the blades are? What are you doing?
No, to the face height of where the statue is.
Okay,
and I'll kneel and bow.
You kneel and bow at the face of him.
Yeah. Yes, so you can see it.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check at disadvantage, Tidamar.
Okay. Or was it bow and kneel, I think. Oh, I'll try both of them. So here we go. Wisdom... Saving throw or just a check?
Check. At disadvantage.
Check at disadvantage. So wisdom check at disadvantage. Oh, that wrong one. Sorry. This one. Sorry, wrong.
Did he worse?
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, do you fly up?
Oh, I did it twice! I got roll 2 ones! Sorry, hit the wrong button. Still the same result. So,
You fly up there and you kind of kneel and bow somehow while you're still flying. You're not sure what the hell you're doing, but you don't seem to see a change or anything happening. So what were you doing after you kneel and bow?
Because I've got such a bad memory, I'll go kneel and bow. Oh, it might be bow and kneel. I'll try that.
No need for a wisdom check on that
And
one.
then I go, oh, that's right. I've got to remember his name. It's good so is it a wisdom save or just a wisdom, press wisdom, and that's it?
No, you're done with the wisdom check. There was a certain thing I'll see if you could figure out, but you failed on your first one. You failed badly.
No worries. No, that's okay. All right, I'll just go and use my leftover, because I'm not going too far. Just pick up Silip and try and pull him out.
Okay, so if you're swooping down in there, you got to give me another dex save.
Yep. Because he's going to sacrifice himself for others. That's what he does.
Oh, look at that. All right. So you're only going to take half damage.
Clunk.
All right, so four points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Again, not
Minus
magical,
3,
so whatever.
1. So I get 1 point. Yay! And then I grab Silith and I say, okay, buddy, let's try this again, and I'll try and pull up and get him out.
Okay, so that's going to be on his turn, since you've already kind of taken your action to do the bow and summoning twice and get him. So your intent is to kind of grab hold of Silith and pull him up, correct?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right, so we'll continue that one on his turn. All right, Silith. I'm assuming you're going to try to grab onto him and get pulled up?
So it's my turn?
Yes. So
We're done. I'm sorry, everyone. We'll try to save you. And Diddy and I are out.
shit.
Diddy and I travel 45 feet. About be 50 feet on an angle, really, to get about here. Oh.
How dare you?
All right, go ahead and move yourselves.
Diddy and I are out.
Oh god, the guys are being attacked by an ogre! Out of the frying pan into the fire.
So, Silith, I gotta ask you real quick. Did you forget you had Dimension Door, or were you hoping to figure something else out?
No, I was trying to save people.
Oh, okay.
When I asked you earlier if Diddy had said he flew,
Right.
I was like, I wasn't gonna take it if I didn't take the person with me.
Well, that's so unlike your character, though.
What? Nah.
I'm joking.
I'm still cleric.
Okay. Sneaky cleric.
But yeah, so when you said Diddy did fly up, I was like, okay, then I guess I would not have had the chance to do that.
Right.
And Sylvia never came around the pole because I would have grabbed Sylvia instead because Sylvia can't fly. But oh, wait, Sylvia can fly. So broom. Never mind. It's all good. Baron and I were the only really screwed ones.
I'm pretty jumpy. I'm pretty alright.
All right, so I need Baron and Sylvia. Make me a dex save.
That one. Ha.
Mm-hmm.
Good rolls.
Oh,
Good
man,
rolls.
everyone's
Wow.
rolling ones.
Those are nice, guys.
It's like golf where the lower number's better, right?
Oh, roll 2 1. Each of you. Oh, I forgot. At the top of the roll, it's two times through here. So it's 29 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
Oof. This is starting to not get good.
All right,
This is the whip and snipper of death.
Corn, your turn. You see Didamar and Silith kind of pop into existence right next to you. Didamar's kind of freaking out about the ogre.
Yeah, I mean, I double take back. I'm like, what? Relax, it's Usul. What is going on in there?
They're getting chopped up by a blade. We got to get in there.
Well, how did you guys get out?
Silith took me.
Silas panting, exhausted, bleeding all over. He just can't even reply.
Alright, 6-second conversation. That's it. What are you doing, Corn?
I asked Renault how many times you can cast that spell, Dimension Door.
I got plenty in left in me. I can cast it several more times.
Well, I'd say that
Did Usul ever come back?
maybe you should go in
I'm here.
alone and rescue them.
Okay, so hold on, Corn. Let's rewind. So, Usul, while you were gone, Renault asked the question to when it was just you and Corn outside. Says, I can cast Dimension Door and take one person with me. And he wasn't 100% sure you could fit the door, but he said he would take you if you wanted to. Corn said no. So we'll rewind a little bit, and you can give a free action response to whether or not you would go with him or not.
Nope.
Okay. All right. So now we're back to Corn.
Yeah, I say maybe you should go in alone and rescue them one at a time.
He looks over at Silith. He's like half bleeding, like just his guts hanging out. Says, "What? I'm not gonna be able to survive that."
You'll be fine, bro.
Roll me a persuasion.
I've seen you survive through a lot worse.
Roll me a persuasion, Corn. Renault is not having it.
Good skill of mine. Oh, 18.
Okay, and his insight. Oh, damn you! He kind of like guilty me into it. Like, all right, damn it, I'll do it. But it'll be on his turn.
We were eventually gonna roll good.
All right, so they'll do that on his turn. Anything else, Corin?
No, I'm just step back. And just like, alright.
Alright, Baron. What are you doing?
Well,
Well,
for the,
yes?
I guess we'll lead with fucking me getting some health back. I'm gonna use second wind, so I don't, drop dead. Hopefully. Wait, did I set up a macro for second wind? I don't remember. I did.
Yeah, it's if you click on your token up at the upper left-hand side, you got second wind already in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just
okay, you did there.
rolled
Okay.
it. Yay! I'm not dying yet.
Uh, Is second wind an action, or is that just
I
an
don't know
automatic
what to
thing?
do. It's a bonus action.
Okay. Give me another whiz. Give me another whiz 10 with advantage, Baron.
Okay.
Ah, good thing you had advantage. All right, you seem to recall that the olden kings to kneel and bow before the king. You actually placed your hands upon the king's feet.
Oh.
It's a tradition that some dwarven clans still keep, but most of the older clans, that's how they showed respect to their king as they bowed before them.
Would I be able to reach the king's feet? I don't think so.
You're like, what, 30 feet away from the center, and he is 15 feet up. So I'll roll that's like, that's at least 20 feet, I'd say. No? How's that work? Yeah, it's going to be shorter than a distance, no longer. It's going to be like 40 feet diagonally for you to get to it.
Trig.
Yeah, damn trig.
Trig.
So,
Well, he could make that.
so what are you going to do?
Well, let's go. Let's try and touch his feet.
Okay, give me a deck save as you run out to where all these whirring blades are. Oh,
Another 5.
oh shit, 18. 18 points of slashing damage.
Ow!
Okay, now you can do your jump for the rest of it. You kind of jump up and...
Jump up to there, touch his feet.
Okay, so you're trying to grab a hold of his feet and
Yes.
hang on, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give you your favorite check here. Athletics. Nice,
There
very
we go.
good.
Finally, actually get an okay number.
Alright, so Baron takes a 10 feet run, takes a jump, and gets almost like neutered by this freaking blade coming through there. Takes a chunk out of his leg, he does a spin in the air and gets both hands on top of just the edge of the feet of this statue and hanging right there for dear life. And then you hear the blades go, they all slow down, they kind of just stop, and then they all slowly recede back into the wall. And the rest of you guys outside, you see this stone door slowly starting to rise up and open up, and the floors gradually start to come back up. Sylvia, you get picked back up along with all the debris down here, and the floor is back where it was to begin with. So the whirling blades of death are no more. So we are out of initiative at this point. So
So it's just laying on the floor at this point. Blood seeping out of some side. He's thumbs up and wait here. Where is? Hold on. And he's gonna go ahead and call everybody around. Guys, come here. And just laying on the ground, he's gonna give a preachy sermon.
Preachy sermon.
to everybody that's around him. Never mind, Baron's in there like gutted and missing his left nut.
He has to tuck it back in to the.
That's the sacrifice for the king, my friend.
So this takes 10 minutes. So everybody comes up in nice gets in radius, and everybody gets a nice little heal.
Ooh, nice.
All right.
But yeah, it takes 10 minutes.
23,
All
yeah.
right, are you explaining this to everybody what it is, or just everybody come around?
My prayer is going to involve praying and asking for the blessing and healing of my God. That's I'm going to say that way. So, Timora, please bless us, heal us, fix these goddamn scars, and maybe put a little bit of my blood back in me. And if we get the statue at the end, that would also be really nice. But for now, I'd like to stop bleeding. And my friends here too, because it's really, really unfortunate that you made me so unlucky today to drop me in a pit of spinning blades.
You said it's a 10-minute cast?
This is hold on.
10 minutes
oh,
of
it
him
doesn't do the
ranting
thing.
about how unlucky he is.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Hold on. It's casting time 10 minutes, range of 30 feet.
All right, so with that, Renault will feel a little bit of the healing stuff, and he'll come up to the door. He won't step in, but he'll holler in to Baron and Sylvia. So, come on out here. Silas doing something that helps you stop bleeding or something. I don't know.
It's very magical. It's a nice rant because I pray to the god of luck, and that did not seem very lucky to me at all.
So
That's just on the other side.
so does everybody get 16 or 23? How's
23.
23?
Is it? Hold on. What is that? What is that extra 2d8 there? 2d8 plus 3. Is that because of my level? Give me 1 second. I gotta read the thing. I didn't copy the spell thing over when I did it. It normally does. Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range each regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. The spell has no effect on undead or construct.
All right, so one person is not going to get 6 people,
Why not?
including you? Or 6
Up to
additional?
6 creatures of your choice that you can see.
So it includes you.
1,
I'm
2,
good.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's basically all of us that are bleeding is what I'm
Yeah.
going for here.
But we don't get 23. We only get 16. Is that right?
You only get
So-
16. I don't know why that 7, that extra one is there. Does that
Looks like it's rolling with
because there's no
advantage.
circle roll on
If
this.
you had something that gave you advantage or disadvantage, I guess. That's what it looks like. Okay.
I must have that selected somewhere. Alright, so yeah, 16.
Nice.
Was there anybody that didn't take damage other than Usul and Korn?
Renault.
No, Renault was still damaged from before.
Oh.
So I think the math works out grand. So everyone should get 16 points of healing while Silas over here poo-pooing himself, saying how unlucky he is. And
Ben's scrotum knits itself back together.
I'm listening very.
Listening very respectfully as I almost, not quite blaspheme my god.
Yeah, I'm just like sitting there like, so this is how lizards pray to their gods. Interesting.
Yeah. Well, I suppose he's praying to his god, saying there's 2 types of luck. We just got the beta of the alpha and beta type.
I'm just gonna say this is the bad luck, so I'd expect us to be able to drag that statue out of here now.
Oh, I get it. Oh, for good luck.
10-foot gold statue, yeah, I think it's worth it. Like, I did almost get sliced to ribbons.
oh shit! You know what I just realized?
What?
When you went in that room, Renault wasn't able to see. He would have been blinded because he doesn't have dark vision. And you were his source of light. Oh well, dumb DM. Renault was working around the dark.
Well,
He just would have been sliced to pieces. That bad.
well, no, Renault was outside trying to dig up the door, but he couldn't see the door.
Hey, you probably just got smashed by the ogre when it tried to hit the door. Which ogres have dark vision, right, Usul?
I'm sorry.
Ogres have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I thought they did.
Monsters do.
All right, guys. So while Silith is doing this for 10 minutes, his rant and prayer, what the rest of you guys want to do with your 10 minutes? Anybody?
Do we have to stay close enough to him so he can finish the prayer though? Yeah, we can't leave the
Down usually Ben.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have to be around you
I'd like to go back.
during the entire 10 minutes, Silith?
I'll do
Yep. They gotta stay for the prayer.
Okay.
I'll
So
do
basically- This is a 10-minute beseechment of my god for healing, and at the end, if she liked it, and then we get healed.
Okay.
If she liked it, we don't get healed.
Hey, DM, yeah, he could be like, yeah, you're not today.
I'll cure wounds on Silith as well. There you go, buddy.
All right, so I think the only two that weren't in need of heal were Corn and Usul. So if you guys want to do something else while they're doing this, now's the time to.
I was just listening to his prayer, like very intrigued by the way that he's
Essentially cursing.
Wow, right. I've never heard elves or humans pray this way.
You get 8 points back, Silith.
Got it.
Usul, anything you're doing?
I'd like to grab that chair.
I want to.
Hold on.
I'm just gonna say, I'm still laying on the ground as I do this. By the way,
Okay.
I did not get up at any point during this.
I can imagine Baron walking over and kind of straddling your head a little bit with his nutsack kind of split open. Ah, yeah, work on that.
Oh god.
Sorry.
Yeah, heal it.
Oh,
Heal it.
that's nasty.
You're lucky Silas' eyes are closed. Otherwise, he would probably just punch straight up.
Can you fix this?
I won't lay on hands today.
Oh man.
You'll be fixed, all right.
There you go. I'll give Bayon 5 hit points. There you go, buddy. That might help.
All right,
Thanks.
Usul. Usul, what were you going to do?
I was going to go and try to grab that chair again, that big stone chair. I just want to have a weapon in case I need to. I'm going to stay in ogre form if I can,
Okay.
and I'd like to have some kind of a weapon. So.
Okay.
Don't you have a club?
Not when he just changes into one.
Oh,
Yeah, when you wild shape into something, it doesn't wild shape into something that has a weapon. But I'll rule that, yeah, the next 10 minutes you're able to kind of break that stone chair free, and that can be the same as your club damage for the ogre.
Very good.
Okay?
it's a heavy club.
Well, not for him. It's like a stone punching glove.
Yeah, but compared to yes, yeah, he fits over the edge of his fist.
Yeah. Stone brass knuckles or something. Alright, anybody else gonna Corn, anything else you want to do in the next 10 minutes, or you're just gonna sit and listen to this lizard cuss and pray at the same time?
I'm listening to the lizard.
Okay. Alright, so everyone takes their the healing they got from Silith. Now what would you guys like to do next?
Silith is in high favor of just let me die. Just let me lay here and die. He's very dramatic. Just let me die.
Aw, you don't want to talk like that. You got to see if it gets worse tomorrow.
Ronald's gonna...
I'll go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'll tell everyone about the pressure plate as well. I'll say, guys, if you do go in that room, there's a pressure plate. So just be a bit careful if you approach that statue.
I sort of look to him and say, I got a way. I think I can make this work.
Mm-hmm.
And on that I sort of room,
Yeah.
and I hover across the floor. I assume Silas done his speech, and I've got all the healing I can out of it. All the while, I'm sort of plugging Daisy's ears so she doesn't hear his vile speech.
Oh shit! I forgot about Daisy.
Is Daisy dead?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
she
what I
get
was
a head
wondering.
cut off or
I was
something?
just casually mentioning.
hold on a minute. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this. Yeah, that's.
Is it Dave?
How many times did you get hit, Silith?
Silith?
I'm not Silith. Sorry,
So
I
Sylvia.
got hit twice.
You got hit twice. All right. I'm assuming you were trying to protect Daisy. I'm assuming while that was happening, or you didn't care.
No, I probably would have been trying to protect her.
Okay.
Save my baby.
So give me you, Silith, since you're trying to protect Daisy, 2 deck saves with advantage to see how you did on helping Daisy from getting hit.
Just as a reminder, Daisy is a grey,
advantage.
ugly creature with no eyes.
She really cares about
Hey,
me.
hey, beauty's about the inside, mister.
Your insides are ugly.
We're about to see her insides. I reckon.
we just saw a lot of people's insides. They were not pretty.
All right, so I gave both of those an advantage. That's the reason why you.
Wow,
That's the reason why you took so much damage, because you're trying to you're protecting Daisy more than yourself, and you took the brunt of all those whacks, but you're able to keep Daisy from taking any hits. So you lucked out big time, Mister. All right, so go ahead. You're saying about Daisy.
Anyway, yeah, beauty's on the inside. So I sort of say to everyone, what I can do is I can fly across the floor so my feet don't touch it, and then I can pick the gemstones out.
Gemstones that were embedded into the statue you're talking about?
Statue.
Yeah, I mean, if that's feasible, unless they're really embedded.
Okay, you have to take a closer look if you want to find that out.
Okay, I hover across the floor. But this is a tough call.
I'll say, look, I'll come up with you, but I won't go into the clip, and I'll watch you, make sure you're okay.
Well, I'll sort of say to someone, can you hang on to Daisy?
Sure.
And then stay out of the room, and then that way I can try it.
All right. I'll just start talking to Daisy with my charisma thing. Daisy, you and I are going to get on. Just pat her on the head.
Make sure I'm...
Oh, no, not...
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say, not in that room, because if the floor falls out again, you're going to be chopped to bits, too.
Oh, I just wanted to give my radius to you when you flew your broom up. So that's okay. I can get out, but yeah, if you're gonna subject yourself to some sort of thing, just try and take the gems from the front, because then you'll still be in my protection aura.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds
You
like
can
a
fly,
plan.
right?
Yeah. Well, I'm flying. So yeah, I'm gonna fly across and try and take some of the gems out.
Okay.
Yep.
Hold on a second. I'm going to make sure I'm clear on what's going on here. So, Dinomar, you are walking in there, but not going into the center octagon, right?
Yeah, that's right. Where I heard the click, I'm not going there anymore.
Okay.
I'll just stand out the front, just there.
And Sylvia's flying on her broom into there next to this golden dwarven statue and trying to pry some gems off of it, correct?
Yeah.
And I'm spending a minute talking to Daisy.
Okay.
Subjecting her to my charismatic drone, and I'll say, look at your mummy, look how nice she is. I think you should like your mummy. And just keep giving it to her until she cracks. So she has to roll against the charm if I get the whole minute.
But she has to understand your words, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. I think so, yeah. Because I'm orating to her. But to Diddy, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if she understands him or not. Still gonna do it.
All right, what are the rest of you guys doing while you see Diddy and Silith go into the octagon room? Anything?
Silith's not in there. Silith is sleeping, and he's even in his sleep, he determines that he should have a 70% share of the gems.
All right, so Silith.
You know, we could kill him while he sleeps.
So, Silith, did you announce to everybody that you're going in here to kind of get these gems off of here, or is this something that you and Diddy are just only ones know about it, or?
Sylvia,
sorry. Too many S's. Sorry. Sylvia.
I think I sort of just walked off as Silith was finishing his speech, and I think Diddy sort of followed me. I don't know if anyone heard me or saw me do it.
I mean, would you have said it out there in the crowd that was your intention?
I kind of mentioned it. I didn't yell it out to everybody.
Okay. Anybody that would have a problem with that, give me a perception check.
Someone else is going to get treasure for Silith. He's okay with it.
Okay. Yeah, Baron, you don't hear squat, but Usul, you're in your ogre form, so I don't think your perception rolls over to him, correct?
He keeps his mental stats.
He does? So
It's not polymorph. It's wild shape. It's different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. Thank you. All right. So of course Usul hears it. Usul hears everything. Usul hears Renault let out a little squeaker of a fart.
You can never fight with Usul around because he knows.
All right. So Usul, if you want to do anything with that information, you heard it.
All right, I'm just gonna say, what are you doing over there?
In Ogreish. Anybody gonna respond? Or you gonna keep going?
I'm just gonna keep going.
And I haven't had one. Give me one.
Hold on, Diddy. Diddy.
Yep.
You killed
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
We can hear your child.
So yeah.
Sylvia flies into the room. She starts hearing little kids' voices.
Oh God, it's happening. The flashbacks.
That's just Daisy. She's talking to me. And she doesn't have to understand my language. I'm just droning on her. I'm just going, shaking her head.
All right, so there are literally probably about 4 dozen of different types of gems all embedded all around this golden statue in here, Sylvia. Each one's going to require some kind of a athletic or strength check to kind of break free. So go to town. I'll tell you, since there's like 4 dozen, I'll have you roll just 4 times for each dozen to see how many you can break loose.
Hey Sylvia, I've got a gem cutting kit. It's the one thing I'm really good at is gems. So do you want to use
okay.
it?
So, side note, DM, can Didemeyer,
Ride the broom.
can he ride the broom?
I'd have to read up on your broom, but I think it has enough weight, so you can probably have 2 people up there. It may limit what he can do as far as actions with 2 people on the broom. So y'all go and roll. He can get on the broom with you.
I can carry up to 400 pounds. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you might be all right.
You're probably right on the edge of that with Didemeyer up there, because he's got a lot of shit.
I've got 142 pounds worth of gear.
So what I sort of do, I say I'll be back, and I say give me Daisy.
Okay.
So I take Daisy back into the room. I drop my pack off.
In the room?
And I give Daisy in the other room, like the outside room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I drop my pack, and I say to one of them, can you please hold Daisy while we work on this problem?
And
I
silence.
See if anybody...
Sure. I'll hold her.
Okay, I hand it off. Don't let her go. And I drop
slowly squeeze harder and harder till her head pops off.
No, I
don't do that.
I drop some treats in the bag for her to eat from my ration kit.
Okay.
And then I fly back and ask Didemeyer if he wants to drop his backpack off and just take his gem cutting tools, so he's a little bit lighter.
Sure.
Give me a whiz 10, both Diddy and Sylvia.
A normal wisdom, yeah.
Okay. Sylvia, as he's talking about his gem cutting tools, you're about to make it's a good idea. So when you think about yourself, wait a minute, gem cutting tools, that's for like refining gems. That's not for like digging them out of sockets of where they are.
Yeah.
But I sort of thought, well, if it...
I have a crowbar, I have a hammer and chisel, you know, stuff you could use out of my bag.
I've got that sort of stuff, but I was thinking maybe for more lightweight stuff, if we don't want to hurt it, you get little tools to move some of the claws, but
It's made of gold. You just take chunks out of the gold with the gems inside it.
Okay.
Well, the way I figure it is, because they look like they're embedded, so it's a little bit more strength and a finesse thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even Didemeyer probably has better strength than I do at pulling these out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's what my intention is. Even though he has the gem cutting tools, which are great, and might aid us, I think it's more so he's stronger, probably has bigger fingers to grab onto things. He has a chisel, whatever that is. So that's gonna be great.
I have the chisel. He just has chiseled features.
Oh.
If you've got a chisel, that'd be great. I'll smile as well when they say that. I'll say, the other part is, are you okay if we take gems out of this thing? Bayern, is that okay?
You know, usually I wouldn't be, but it did try to kill us.
Oh, okay. So normal dwarven thing is if it tries to take the gold. Okay, I gotcha.
If it tries to kill you and you beat it, everything it owns is forfeit.
Oh, okay. I don't understand dwarven culture, but I'll take that as law then. All right, thank you. Did he always trust the best in nature of people? So he says, okay. That sounds like a very good way of doing things. All right, Sylvia, let's go up.
So Dragonborn swear at their gods in prayer, and dwarves steal from their ancestors if they almost die.
That's right. And for me, it's all good because it's just how other people do things.
Alright, so just so I'm clear, Diddy and Sylvia are both on the broom. Sylvia's going to basically bring Diddy into the room, and Diddy's going to be the one kind of extracting these stones or gems from the statue, correct?
Yeah, with help of a chisel and some small tools, whatever, a little hammer or whatever it is.
Okay.
Sorry, one sec. Just gonna go mute for a second.
Okay, so give me a 4 strength or athletics. Strength. How do I do this? They're embedded inside. Yeah, it's going to be strength. Athletics or strength to kind of break some of these gems free. That was for Diddy.
He might be talking to.
Okay, I'm good now. So let me just do how many for lots of
4.
strength?
1 for each dozen.
4. Okay, strength check 1. Ooh, that's a good one. I'll see if Sylvia can assist me, and then the next one.
Damn.
All right, and the next one.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, and 4 was it? 4 of them.
Yeah, one more.
And one more.
Alright, so you're basically able to get about 3 dozen. The other dozen, as you're kind of breaking them loose, the gems seem to get, well, you can still get the other ones out, but you pretty much mangled them up, broke them in half or multiple pieces. So you've got basically 1 dozen of basically broken gems and 3 dozen of fairly good gems. Let me roll real quick.
That's okay. We can turn them into dust, gem dust.
Excellent.
Let me just.
Is there any diamonds amongst it?
Hold on a second. First, I got to roll this.
If I know anything about dwarven aesthetic, it'd be sapphires and rubies.
You got roughly about $700 worth of good gems here. Or 700 gold pieces, dollars.
Are those American dollars or Canadian? Because the exchange rate right now is really tough.
700 gold pieces.
Are they US, Canadian, or Australian?
I hope they're not Australian dollars. That's
Are they Rhodesian dollars? Because then we can walk away right now.
You got 700 metric cubic inches. How about that?
That'll be good. Metric cubic gold pieces.
So
at a temperature of 23 degrees. Okay, very good.
Alright, so while you're doing this,
judging from
Dittmeyer.
the math there,
Sorry, go ahead, Scylla.
Yeah.
let's say, judging from the math there, that's 490 gold to Silith and 210 to everyone else. Sounds about right.
That would be lucky.
I need Dittmeyer to give me a perception check. And I also want Sylvia to do it as well, but hers is at disadvantage.
Mine should have been at disadvantage. Yeah, well done, Sylvia.
Damn. Alright, so Diddy doesn't notice squat, but Sylvia does. She's kind of going around, making circles around the thing, popping all these gems out. Sylvia, you seem to notice there's like a seam running down 2 sides of this this statue. Almost like there's 2 pieces that went put together to make this this statue.
Oh. I sort of say, mighty Dittmeyer, why not put your chisel in that crack?
Oh, that sounded bad.
He looks around and he blushes a bit and goes, Oh, you mean the real chisel in the real okay. He grabs hold of the chisel and the hammer and goes, oh, will it split in half, will it? Hey, would it fall on the floor and set that trappy thing off again?
That only happens in movies? No, just kidding.
Okay.
It's a movie.
How tall is this statue again? Like 10 feet tall?
6 foot, yeah.
And the room is 5 foot on either side of this podium?
Roughly.
Oh,
So if it falls, hang on, I'm just sort of looking at the angles here. If it falls, it's going to catch itself on the side wall.
That's true. And also, you could be right near the feet to deactivate this thing. If it still works after I split it in half, though.
Wait, you bow? Is that what you do?
I think so. Hey, Bayan!
You put your hands on the feet.
Gotcha. And then bow and kneel, or is it kneel and bow?
No, don't do that part. That doesn't matter.
Oh, okie dokie. Hands on feet. Righto. So leave the feet. Do you want us to dismantle the statue?
Don't care.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's really good being a dwarf. This is really quite nice. So, come and take home some of the family value. Ting, ting, ting. I'll start chopping into the crack, seeing if I can widen it and see if I can dismantle the statue.
Okay, just so I'm clear, is someone touching the feet? What's going on?
No, we're not touching the
Okay.
feet yet because nothing's happened.
Okay, let's make sure I'm clearing that conversation back and forth between Baron and Diddy about the feet and whether or not they're going to touch him or not. All right, so no one's...
Yeah, it's only if it starts spinning up.
Okay. All right, so Diddy, you're going to put the chisel into the seam there and give it a whack, see if you can open it up. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Give me a strength check, Diddy.
Okie dokie.
With advantage.
Oh, 12?
Oh, shit.
It's my best stat. Well, it's not that good, is it? Actually, charisma's my best stat. I could charm it.
All right, you give it a whack, and you can see your chisel go into it, but the statue itself doesn't seem to want to pry open. I mean, your chisel went through, it's in the seam, but now your chisel's in the seam there.
Okay, so I'll get the crowbar that I've got, because I actually got a crowbar, and I'll go to the other side, and then I'll rip away at that side with the crowbar.
Okay, so another strength check
Another
with
strength
advantage.
check?
Yep.
Oh, come on!
Hold on a minute, hold on.
Are you
Diddy?
sure I'm supposed to do this, Bayan?
Hold on, Diddy.
I can do it if you
I
want.
want you to call... No, never mind. You got advantage, so you didn't get that one on. Never mind. I was gonna have you do even or odd thing, but nope. We'll scratch on that. So you can't even get the edge of the crowbar into the seam right there. You just haven't broken it up enough to get it in there.
Yeah, I look at Sylvia and I go, I think I feel my culture creeping in on me. I feel funny about dismantling this thing and taking it, but I don't know. I should...
Just
you
do
want to have
it
a
one
go
more
at it?
time. Just one more time.
All right. Okay,
I
I'll
got-
just grab it.
I got faith in you.
Oh, thanks.
Okay, just before you roll,
Hang on.
So
before,
has anyone
hold on.
got inspiration? That'd be even better.
Before you roll, if you try a second time, the
Yeah.
DC goes up. Because you already did it once.
Okay. I'll try it one more time, but I'll see. Has anyone got any inspiration or anything?
Hang on 1 second. Because as I was telling you that you can do it,
Renault walks in. You need some inspiring, do ya?
Oh, certainly do. I'm really crap at this. This whole taking away stuff feels like stealing, but apparently it's not. So I've just been poured up the wrong way.
So
if he doesn't have anything, I will cast Enhance Ability on Didemeyer and give him bull strength so that he has an advantage on strength checks. Also, his carrying capacity is doubled.
Oh.
He's like me.
right. Well, Renault tells you he's got several of his inspiring little ditties just for Diddy. If you want him to...
Do a diddy.
Please, have at her. Because I'd rather save those spell slots for later on. Or I'd rather save my powers for later. Plus, wild magic could happen, and I could fireball everyone to death.
Okay, so let me see.
Okay.
Which one do I want? Okay, here you go. This is what he'll sing.
I got you, mate. Okay, I concentrate. Yahoo! Oh, that's a little bit better.
Does anybody know Sonny and
You
Cher?
guys need help.
Does anybody even know Sonny and Cher?
Yeah, I do.
Cause that's what he's. I got you,
Yeah,
baby.
I do.
We say we're doomed, but I don't know. We won't find out until we go. My singing sucks. Well, I don't know
That's
if
okay.
all that's true.
That wasn't that bad.
Cause with my song now, baby, I got you, babe. I got you, babe. And you feel so inspired from that, Diddy. And you get another D8 for that.
Is it?
You gonna roll it?
Aha! 17. All right.
It's a D8.
You feel so inspired. You get your crowbar, you get it started in there, and you start kind of pulling a bit, and then pop, the crowbar comes out. Still can't quite break it open.
Maybe one more Diddy. What do you got?
Do you guys need a hand?
DC will go up.
Yeah, please.
Does there need to be a dwarf to do this job?
I probably.
I yell wait because he's
Oh,
gonna set off the floor
here,
trap.
haven't we?
He's gonna set off the floor trap. I yell wait. Let's not all get stuck in here at the same time, guys. We saw what happened.
Renault will back up as the ogre kind of pushes his way through everybody and knocks him over.
Yeah, I doesn't want to get crushed by the door again.
No offense, Diddy, but I'm a little stronger than you.
No worries.
Same here.
Oh. Yeah, there's an ogre. My gosh, you brought me an artillery along. Okay, I'm out of here.
So Diddy and Baron are swapping around, or is the ogre going to get on the broom?
Yeah, I doubt he can be carried by the broom. He's very big.
I'll just give you back. I'll say, I left your chisel up there, so here's my
Okay,
crowbar.
thanks.
I'll give you my crowbar though. Take that.
I mean, I'll take one of those inspirations
You're talking to me?
if you got it.
I got a few more.
Yeah.
Let's see. What song do I have for Baron?
It just seems right that it's a dwarf doing it.
Let's see. What's this one say? Just the Way You Are by Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
You got the move.
Okay, I'm not singing that one.
All right, so you flying me up there to do this?
Renault's not.
Well, Sylvia is. Leave my bag outside, I guess. Something
Yeah,
a little
okay.
lighter.
I'll put one back on.
Okay, so we're trying to crowbar this baby open.
All right, Sylvia, you bring him back up there again?
Yep.
Okay, go move yourselves in there, guys. And Usu, are you staying in that room as an ogre?
I'll back out here.
Why? Just because I asked that?
Yeah. That's usually an indication of something's coming up.
All right, so go ahead and do your check there, Baron. Strength check. Are you using the crowbar?
Okay.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
using a
so you get
crowbar.
with advantage. Go ahead and roll your strength. All right.
And we'll add the
Yep,
D8
yeah,
to
go
it.
ahead and roll D8.
So,
Whoa, 30.
All right, so you see Diddy walk up there, almost cocky at this point. Looks back at Sylvia, kind of like, "Watch me do this," you know. And takes a crowbar and gives it a nice shove, and it goes right in. And he pulls it sideways, and the whole thing just cracks open to about 45-degree open. And inside, both Sylvia and Baron will see that number one, the floor didn't drop away, and the ogre's still sitting outside.
okay.
Where's my notes? On one side, inside this it's basically hollow on the inside as it slowly kind of creaks open. Even the inside is kind of laden with gold as well. But inside one side, hanging up towards the top, is an incense burner. At the bottom of that one side of the statue is a small little golden chest. And written upon the chest, kind of dusty a little bit, but I'm assuming you're going to kind of brush that off so you can read it, or you want to leave it alone?
I'll blow it off.
Blow it off. Takes you, a couple minutes, kind of blow all the dust and everything off of it. But it's something written in Dwarvish again.
Because I'm not touching it.
Do you want me to say this out loud, what it
Yeah.
says, or whisper it to you?
Oh, whisper it to me.
Okay.
I've got the power.
Second, whisper. There you go.
Oh, okay. I'll read it out loud to Sylvia. The last great king of Icerim, be friend or be foe, speak his name so your fate be known. Oh shit. Well,
there's
the
an
only one we didn't see. The only one we didn't see was... I wrote a list. Hang on, let me check my sheet.
I could tell you which one it was.
You're not there.
Yeah, I'm looking for my list.
Oh, okay.
Why is my character sheet not loading?
It was up to,
because you don't have any character.
it was up to Diddy saying,
Oh.
I remember now, it's Demothroid. That's the guy's name.
My character sheet is frozen. I literally can't do it. Great.
What's your question? You talking about the list of names that was on the wall, or what are you talking about?
The list of names, there was one of them, he started with a K. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but I
Give
did
me.
write it.
Chris Kringle?
Character sheet isn't... No.
No, the one that was missing.
Here,
is
one
what you're
second. Let me see
after.
if I show this to
Yes.
players, if it shows up. I'm clicking on something here. Can you guys see that?
Well, nothing of mine is loading now. Everything's...
Yeah, everything seems to be frozen for me too. Oh wait, not there, Gus.
Give me.
I'm white screening right now.
All right.
Great.
So basically, you got 3 columns.
It's Kadroom or something.
You got 3 columns. The first column has 1, 2, 3, 4 names on it. Second column has 1, 2, 3, 4 names on it. The third column has 3 names on it.
Yeah.
You said it started with a K, right?
Yeah, he was the only one who wasn't there, I
Okay,
believe.
so there's only one name that starts with a K. It's the very bottom of column 2. It's Cardoom.
Yes.
So
Cardoom. Because I believe he was the only one I didn't see, so... Here lies the last great king of Icerim. Be friend or be foe, speak his name.
okay.
That's so... I speak that name.
Cardoom.
Oh, good. I whispered
Yeah.
in his ear like, "You better say it." I got Daisy to think of.
Alright, so you're saying compass, right? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright, so as you speak the name, a few seconds go by, you hear nothing's going on, then you notice the incense burner above starts to kind of smoke and hisses, and a little bit of gray mist starts pouring out and seeping out of this incense burner out of nothing. It drops down and kind of swirls around the air above the chest. And then slowly above the chest you see this spiritual form start to come to being. And before you see a ghostly figure that closely resembles the statue that you guys have been basically ripping all the stones out of.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
A very quiet, kind of soft-spoken voice, but somehow almost like it's coming from, I don't know, yards or miles away. Just it's weird how it comes out of this thing. It says, "Who ye to stir me soul?"
I'm...
Wait, is he
My
speaking
name is-
common or dwarvish? Just want to
Okay,
clarify.
he's speaking in Dwarvish.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't understand anything.
Correct.
Okay, continue. I'm just like
So,
nodding.
Baron, it's up to you if you may continue to kind of
Okay.
whisper the rest of this stuff to you, or you may just say it out loud.
No, that's alright. That's
Say it out loud?
I'd translate
Okay.
later anyway.
All right.
So I extend to him my name. My name's Ban Frostbeard, of the line of Davos Frostbeard.
Darvos Frostbeard. That's a name I've not heard before. But I see you be of dwarven heritage. And I see you must be somewhat knowledgeable to speak my name. I be Kardum, as you already know, the last of me tribe, to be placed in this tomb. Why have you awoken me?
Are you aware of what goes on in your kingdom?
Aye. The reason me trapped here for so long. Me soul been trapped here for centuries. In unending torment, I tell ya. Since the last of me tribe was burned alive by the greedy bastard red dragons. Me kin be entombed in here with me. These here in these chests around us. Others be struck in endless torment within these caverns we used to call home. For they not be resting here at all with me, as they should be. As sure you've seen if you've made it this far, they be among the soul-bitten servants of what lies below. An evil incarnate thing that was formed long ago and fed upon the tortured souls trapped here. Their hatred of the fire turned them into a horrible abomination that only wants to destroy the living and make it all part of them. Beware the cold screams. This is what me turn ye into cold-hearted, soul-bitten husks like the rest of them. I have a task since you've awoken me from my rest. I cannot leave these halls until this task may be performed, but it can only be done by those in the living. What say ye, me dwarven brethren?
Whatever it is, I will endeavor to accomplish it. Free your soul. And those of your brothers.
And he kind of nods his head at you and he looks back at the woman riding on the broom before you. It says, you be among brothers you trust, eh?
Aye.
Then I tell you the tale. And over the course of the next few minutes, he kind of tells you the story of how this abomination, whatever it is, in here is slowly over the years kind of turned more and more people into these, what he calls soul-bitten husks. As he describes them to you, it's very much the exact same thing you guys have been fighting as you came into here. And the tasks he has before you is to basically put to rest some of his dwarven brethren that have been turned into these soul-bitten husks. He says, I ask you to destroy their bodies because it's no longer them, and return the remains to these chests in here. And he'll point out the fact that there was, I think I told you guys there was 12 empty chests that were in here.
A dozen of them, yeah.
And those are the ones that are missing from his tomb that were basically turned into these husks. So as you destroy their bodies, bring their bones back here, and in turn, he will make sure that they can provide you with one last fight for their soul before they go to the great Moradin beyond. So in layman's terms, if you can basically destroy or find and destroy the bodies of these 12 dwarven husks, they will become basically like allies for you in a time of need. Now he does tell you that their souls or their spirits are going to be bound to these halls, so you cannot use them anywhere beyond these halls. But they will be worthy allies in any kind of battle to come if you can return their bodies to the eternal resting place here in the tomb. And once that happens, Kardum himself can move on to be with Moradin as well. That's the reason why he's stuck around here for so long, waiting for someone to come along worthy enough to kind of help bring his final brethren to rest here in this tomb. You guys need me to put that in the chat, or is that like way too much? Or
that's all right.
That's
good. That's good. Am I able to come closer to this and see it, or it's all happening?
This conversation is going to go on for like several minutes, so I'm assuming those of you at the door will be able to see inside there of this spiritual thing beyond these guys kind of talking to them. So, yeah, I'm going to rule that you guys can make your way in there if you choose to do so.
Yeah. I mean, I'll detect and make sure he's not a fiend or anything evil, but, well, you know, a fiend or undead or...
He'll be undead.
Or a celestial. Yeah, I'm hoping he is, but I'm just trying to work out what he is.
Is that
just make sure.
Is that like a feat, or is that a spell point?
It's just the divine sense. That's the divine sense thing that I can do 4 times a day. Plus 1, 5.
Yeah, he's
So as long as I can...
he's definitely undead. You get that sense right from the start.
Okay. I'll say to him, sir, can I ask you 2 questions, if possible, if after you've spoken to your brethren?
You speaking to him in your native tongue?
I'll speak to him in common, and I've got Celestial and Draconic besides that, but I'll try, yeah.
How are you speaking to him? In common?
In common, yeah.
As you ask the question, he kind of looks at you and looks back at Baron. And Baron, he says to you, says, this man not speak Dwarven? He's within Dwarven halls. Says that to Baron.
He's learning.
I'm learning.
So
I'll translate. What was the question?
Just ask him if he knows where the eternal ice is, and if he's okay if I take these gems. I'd rather get his permission.
Okay.
Hold on. He holds a hand up as you start talking. Baron says, "I can speak common. I'm not an idiot. These dwarven halls are of kings. We can speak common. We just choose not to because it's such an archaic language. So the eternal ice you speak of, yes, that lies below with the abomination. That's where he draws his power from. That's where he resides. That's where he, whatever, has been living there for centuries. He rarely comes out of there. But I must warn you, he will not give up the ice without a fight. I know of very few that have ever roamed these halls that have made it out of here alive.
Is the creature you're talking about? Is it a person? Is it like a person that's of the cold, or is it a monster, a big monstrosity type thing made of ice?
And he looks over at you again, Baron, and kind of sighs, puts his head down, says, "As I told my dwarven brethren here, it is evil incarnate. It is what's left of what was destroyed here many centuries ago by the bastard red dragons. All those who died and burned here were melted, and their remains were receding back into the cracks, into the crevices, to the lower part of these mines. And through the centuries, as the cold finally returned, the evil incarnate of the souls of the bodies, whatever they are, turned into this abomination, as where they only live to kill the living. So it is, as a person, is an animal. It is every being that's been inside these halls that is burned alive."
Wow. Well, then I also swear that I'll help you with your dwarven companions to free them.
And I thank you for that. It will take many a good strong men to defeat this evil.
What about a strong woman?
I see you don't have a beard, but I think you'll do just as well as a dwarven girl.
I try.
He kind of chuckles at that. Now, I will tell you, there's something I can possibly help you with on your battle, your journey with this evil abomination, if you choose to battle this thing. And he kind of explains to you, Baron, in Dwarvish, kind of the directions through another room nearby where you guys are, through some hallway. It's a temple. Let me see if I've got the name of the. I don't have the name of the goddess here, but it's a temple of a goddess you're aware of. It has something to do with the goddess of the mountain. You see, within that temple, there's a hidden doorway that leads back to a sanctuary where those who are worthy can get the blessings of the goddess as you move forward. So again, he shares with you the location and how to get into the secret passageway into the sanctuary.
Thank you, Cardone.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'll say,
Cardone. Go, Diddy.
I give him like a little salute.
So, King Cardoon, is there any way of protecting ourselves from the cold this thing does, or can you block your ears from the scream, or Nothing that you know works.
Since I have been here, I have seen nothing that can stop it. There are healers that I'm aware of that have, for the few that have survived, have used the regenerate spell that seem to stop or alter the effects of it. But beyond that, I know of no cure.
Wow. So the scream of it will change us into the blue creatures that we've seen already.
It won't right away.
Wow.
It's a cold that takes hold, and if you have repeated encounters or effects of this cold scream that they do, if you ever die from that condition, then you turn into one of these soul-bitten husks.
Oh, and does the first of these condition effects seem that it drains or saps you of your energy?
Yeah.
Like you're not your best?
Yes, continued exposure to these things will drain you both mentally and physically.
I see. So one of our friends has been affected by it, so you don't know there's anything we can do to make them better except stop additional exposure. Well, thank you, King.
Have him step forward.
Oh, I'll go get... it's Renault, isn't it, who's got it bad?
Yes.
Hey, Renault, come on. He's
Kind of pokes his head around the corner. Says, I'm not a big fan of ghosts. Are you sure it's okay?
I think so. We are helping him on his way back to heaven. So I think he wants to help you from what you're feeling.
He kind of reluctantly walks forward a little bit. Says,
I'll go with you. I extend my hand. Going together. I'm sure whatever he does to you, he can do to me. It won't. So, are you ready?
Okay. Kind of walks up here a little slowly. Says, "Hello, Mr. Dwarven King." Says, "Hello, the half folk. Step forward. Let me place my hand upon you." Renault kind of looks at you. He's like, "I don't want him to put his hand on me."
You're a bit respectful, Renault.
King, could you put your hand on both of us? Would that be possible? My friend's a little scared. He's never met a ghost before.
I just need to touch the one affected.
Sort of give him a wink. As best I can to go. Like, if he's a king, I'll sort of try to do the Ixnay on the touch thing. It's okay. I'm just trying to get this guy the line. But I'll bring him over. I'll say, come on, Renault. It's okay. I'll be right there.
Give me a persuasion check if you're trying to talk Renault in there.
Okay, here, I'll do it.
Ooh.
Oh, it's persuasion, is it? Not
oh, not charisma. Yeah, persuasion. Damn it!
Persuasion.
I was all excited about that, Tin.
No, sorry. Oh, still at one. I've got like 5 ones.
Gonna grab Renault by the hand and start walking in there.
I said,
Renault jerks his hand away and says, "Nuh-uh. I'm not getting touched by a ghost."
I'll go, okay. Well, it is your choice. I'll just look at Silith. I go, Timora just blessed me again.
Can I grab Renault by his arm?
Physically try to bring him in there?
Yes.
Okay, opposing strength checks. Or dexterity for him.
So is it a strength or is it an athletics?
Athletics is fine. I know, because that's like your big one there.
Let's hope I don't roll shitty.
Damn.
No.
Can he beat a 20?
Oh, damn it. Okay. So you grab a hold of him. He's like, no. Let me go. But you're able to drag him in there next to the ghost. And the ghost looks at it. Calm down, halfling. I'm sorry. Reaches down and places a hand on Renault's head as you hold him down. And Renault's like freaking out. It's like, yes, this one's been affected by the the cold screams. He's not far off, but he's been affected. Further cold screams may hamper him even more. And he pulls his hand back. Says, "I have the power to heal but one time. So choose wisely if you need me to heal any of you that this condition affects. Do you wish me to heal this young man?"
Do we?
Is anyone else affected?
Are you asking me?
I asked the ghost. I'm like, can you see the infection in anyone else here?
I must touch the infected to determine if they are or not.
Well, he could touch each of us and see.
We won't charge you this time.
Don't
First
worry,
one's
it's a good
free.
touch, not a bad touch.
He says, "Very well then. Form a line. Come in here one at a time.
Form a
I will,
line.
I will fondle each one of you in turn."
It's good to be the king.
So you still holding on to Renault, or are you letting him go?
I'll let him go.
Kind of
For now.
gives you like a dirty look as he walks back out. So, "I'm fine. I tell you, I'm fine." He walks back or stomps back outside. So everybody wanting to line up and get tested?
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright,
sure.
Baron, he places his hand upon you, says, "Clean." Who's next?
Okay.
Anybody? Nobody wants to get touched by the ghost, huh?
I let the ghost touch me.
He places a hand upon your forehead, kind of pauses for a second. "Clean."
I'll go as well.
Same thing. Walk up to him, puts a hand on your forehead. "Clean."
I hope he says
Yeah, bad
unclean
time
for the
to
people
channel
who...
undead. Oh, we lost somebody.
Yep.
On Discord or Roll20?
Discord.
You switch over there.
There's still...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who are we missing? Usul.
Usul.
Alright, we'll give him a second to come back. Anybody else wanting to get tested? Is everybody good?
Scylla's still sleeping. He's been sleeping this whole time on the floor.
Oh, I'll go.
Like,
He just completely forgot he's just been passed out on the floor.
I'll ask him if he'll check Daisy.
It's like, sure. You gonna hold him up? Who'd you give him to? Didn't you give him to somebody?
I did. Didn't I give it?
Bayard, I think it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
I did have it, but I assumed I handed it off to someone when I was doing the whole cracking this bitch open.
Well, maybe I would have taken her back, I guess.
Baron?
Or assume so. I don't know.
Baron, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Oh god, Daisy's wandered off. Straight onto the little trapdoor plate.
14's good enough. Daisy would have tried to kind of walk out of your pouch while you're flying in with on the broom that one time. No, you weren't on the broom. You just walked in there, but you're able to kind of keep her in the pouch, so you still have her. She didn't get away.
Okay. No,
But
no problem.
I take Daisy back and hold the bag out stretched to the ghost.
The ghost kind of looks at the little bag and
Bless my baby.
what sort of
Oh my god, that's definitely infected.
what sort of abomination is this? Surely this is not your child.
Well, I think it's my child, but she's adopted, or it's adopted.
Ugh. You kind of see him hold out one finger, and kind of puts it on top of the thing's head. Yep, it's clean. Like, just touches it for like a second. Yeah, it's clean. It's clean. It's fine.
Definitely clean.
Well, thank you very much, Lord.
I'll slowly pick up Silith while he's sleeping really quietly, and I'll wander into the room with him.
You're trying to sneakily pick him up without waking him up?
Yeah,
Give me a sleight of hand, Diddy.
just you put your hand under their back and under their legs, and I'll walk
Give me a
in.
sleight of hand, Diddy.
Yeah.
Give me a perception, Silith.
It's like Sylph is exhausted. Sylph is
See how good
exhausted.
your dad powers are.
Yeah, exactly. It's probably crap. Everything else is a 1. Oh my god! He's asleep!
Alright, so you manage to pick him up, and Silith's just kind of snoring away or whatever. Doesn't seem to even notice that you're picking him up. So you going to carry him in there?
So I'll take him over to the... Yeah, I'll take him over to the Dwarf King.
I followed Diddy. What's going on?
There's a ghost in
We're
here
getting
that can
tested.
tell us if there's anything wrong, with that blue effect. You slowly and surely can be changed into one of those ice guys. So if you want to ask him if you've been hit too many times, I think you might have a chance of changing. But I just had Silith is he's been pretending he's the Dwarven King for a while, so I don't know how bad it is.
I'm like, we're talking about
Telling
ghosts now? Alright, let me go see this.
I'm just saying, like, if Sylph wakes up and finds a strange ghostly gnome, he's just gonna channel divinity and destroy it.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it inside.
Alright, so let's first cover Diddy carrying Silith inside there. So, Diddy, as you start...
Maybe we should blindfold
Diddy's,
them.
that's your call. Decide now before I say what I'm going to say.
Yeah, I just nod and say, but sort of hold my finger up a little bit to my lips, and I pass him. I just hold him out so he can touch him.
Who did we lose this time? It was Sylvia.
So are you guys going to put a blindfold over him? That's what I thought I heard you guys say.
Nah.
I was just bringing him in so he can easily touch him because if he's still asleep, I'll just let him touch him on the head, and then I'll take him back to where he was.
Alright, Diddy, so as soon as you
Clean
walk
us.
into the room carrying this Dragonborn, you see the fire kind of flare up in the eyes of this Dwarven King. It says, "What's this, bringing the dragon into the room? These beasts are what killed my brethren.
Oh God!
Back with that. Back with it now."
Alright,
What am I, dirty? You freaking laundry?
I'll put him back. Oops. Apologies, it was a red dragon that did the damage, wasn't it?
I'm brass.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares.
No. The dragon's bad.
Alright, so Corn was coming in to get checked as well, right?
Yeah, I'm coming in to
Okay.
get checked.
Let's-
I bow to the Dwarf King. Greetings, good sir.
This is our
Never met
yearly
a
checkup.
ghost before.
Strange company this dwarf keeps. Dragons and...
I sort of just found them. My friends, most of them are dead. One of them stayed at Gukumar. Don't know if you ever heard of that place.
Gukumar of old was a great nation. We had plenty of trade with them.
We're trying to rebuild.
Good to hear that. So, your elven friend here, so he reaches out and places a hand upon your head as well. Corn pauses for a moment. Clean. Seems as though you only had one infected among you. Of course, that dragon that you have in there is a whole different story.
Well, he's a different type of infected, if you get what I mean.
We'll chuckle out of him. Yes, I get what you mean.
Is there anything that you know inside of the caverns besides the blessing that might be able to help us against the creature?
Anything else in the caverns that'll help you against the creature? Well, I can give you a... I have no means to touch anything physical. I can try to explain to you as best I can the labyrinth below of where I believe the abomination resides. That's the best I can do.
So he could draw a map
He can explain a map.
off of what you tell us. But we could draw it while he explains.
At that, Renault stick his head back in. So you need someone to draw a map? How convenient.
Yep.
That's my specialty.
Can we have a map drawer?
You're a cartographer?
Yes, I am. Corn, didn't you tell them?
Well,
Just cut out there. What was that?
Renault is a cartographer. He would have told you that at some point during your earlier travels. Not sure if you remember that or not.
I do remember you mentioning the map making and all that good stuff.
It's like, ah!
Well, step right up, Renault. Time for you to draw a map.
Who's gonna explain what I'm drawing?
The ghost.
Oh, shit.
King Doom.
Okay, I'll just stand right here. He's rubbing this in a backpack, pulls out a parchment and an inkwell and pen. Says, okay, go ahead and start explaining, and this will take several minutes for him to kind of explain all this thing. I'm going to have him roll several times with his cartographer skill to see how well he does at the map. So, where is it? Right here. I'm having to...
He does it poorly. We can blame him.
That's it.
I just got to think.
Is there? I was just going to ask one thing before they start the cartography. King Kadoom, how will we know the dwarves, the ones you want us to free, are those dwarves rather than other dwarves? I'm sure there's lots down there. Is there any way we'll know?
I cannot tell for you. All I can tell you is bring their bones to me and I'll be able to tell.
Okay. All right. So we've basically got to bring every dwarven body we find down there. They be wearing their diadems or something, or their helmets that look like the ones that are there.
I hope so. I really have no idea. I cannot be in touch with them right now.
Okay.
If we brought you just their finger back, could you tell?
I need their complete husk as much as possible.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Any other questions?
Does anyone, they ever remember who they were in the past when you talk to them, or are they just raving crazies?
Again, I have not seen my brethren in hundreds of years. I cannot tell you if they would recognize me or not. More than likely, they're like the rest of the soul-bitten husk, mindless, wandering, devouring.
Yeah. So their names are the other names that are on the wall that we would call them, but they wouldn't know who they are. Oh, okay. All right. So best just to remember. Oh, is there anything on a dwarven lord such as yourself that always lets you know, like a possession or a ring or anything that we would have a really good chance of knowing it's that dwarf?
All I could say is if they're still wearing the clan emblem upon their helm or shield or breastplate.
Oh, right.
Possibly.
Yeah. Yeah. So all of your other dwarves that were here, they didn't get to wear that. That's not everyone. That's just them.
Sorry, you asked your question again. I don't understand, did he?
I'll say, well, I would suppose because this is a dwarven hall, many of the dead things down there will be other dwarves that were your servants. So to get the ones we're after, the best way to do it is the shield and the helm, as you said, and then we'll bring those guys back. And if we're not sure, we'll bring some bones back and we'll go that way. But you need all 12 of them.
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll do the best we can. No, I've got a big bag, so it's okay.
Without the 12, I'm stuck to be tormented within this tomb for eternity. I cannot rest until they can.
Oh, can I do one thing? I'll run over and grab the bones, outside, because he probably can't see them, and I'll bring the first set in and say, is this one of them?
What bone?
You see these two bones that are outside? I'll grab both of these guys and bring them in.
Sorry, I gotta go to a different spot. You went all the way back out where you guys came from? Oh, no, those bones.
No, just... Yeah, those guys, because I'm assuming they're them. He just can't see them because he's inside this room, so I'll go grab those two bones and bring them in and lay them before you. Say, is this two of the 12?
That is two of my my King's Guard that were protecting me as I was placed into this tomb. I'm assuming that they died here protecting me. I have no idea, but no, these are not one of the 12. These souls have moved on.
Okay. Okay. I'll just take a rubbing of whatever's supposed to be on the shields, and then keep it to memory, and then give everyone else a piece of paper with the rubbing on it, and say if you find anyone who's got any of those on them, we bring them back.
Okay, very well.
I guess we'll have to examine the bodies that we've already...
Alright, so Renault's standing over this parchment. So you guys ready for me to do this?
Go ahead.
So I'm starting to think,
While he's doing that, we might collect some of the bodies.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go do that.
So before you move all the way out there,
While he's...
let me go ahead and do his cartography tools check. I just got to count how many sections I want him to do this for. So hold on a minute. I got to look at a map here. Okay, I'll have him do 5 sections. So here we go. I'll roll this 5 times. I guess I probably should have whispered these. Matter of fact, I'm going to do that from now on. Plus 5. Okay. Alright, so while he's doing that, you guys are going to go back and check some bodies to see if they are... Any of them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. We'll check over the bodies. I don't know who's coming with me, but...
Yeah. I'll come with you. They're the dead ones that we wiped out, when the whole all the groups came, right? Yeah.
Alright, so hold on a minute.
Is the ghost still there?
Yeah, the ghost...
No, it was... Oh, the king ghost.
You said the ghost still there?
Yeah, the ghost is still there. Because we totally blew up one of those... Or I blew up one of those huskies by accident. Or was that a beast that I blew?
That was a bear.
Okay, then never mind. I was just going to say, listen, before I knew this, might have accidentally blown up one of your guys. That's a good point, though. I should ask them, what happens if, they attack us, and we fight them, and something happens, and we're unable to recover a lot of them?
If you can bring back their bones, their dust, I hope it'll be enough, but I can't answer until I see what you've got.
We'll do our best.
Thank you. My lady. My unbearded lady.
Ah, yes.
Alright guys, so we have reached the 3-hour mark. So this is normally why I want to go ahead and call it quits. This is probably a good stopping point at this point. Unless you guys are up to go like another hour or something.
I am not able to do an hour.
Okay, so let's
Silith is sleeping, and Silith actually needs to sleep.
Okay. Alright, so let's call it quits there. And let me look at the calendar real quick. Is 2 weeks, is that Thanksgiving weekend or not? 2 weeks will be the...
No, Thanksgiving already happened, guys.
American Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Sorry. No, 2 weeks.
Oh, the fake Thanksgiving. Okay.
That doesn't exist here, so...
Alright, well the GM has a Thanksgiving coming up, but it's not in 2 weeks. So 2 weeks we should be fine. So I think it's the 17th, or I guess 18th for the Australians.
So the 8th will be the last day I can play, so I guess that's 2 more sessions?
Yeah, that would fit in 2 more sessions, because the 1st is the last week before the 8th, and that's 2 weeks after the 17th.
Yeah, so 8th of December is the last day I can play it, gents.
I'll be flying back on the 18th, I think it is. So that's my time Saturday. Yeah, so I probably won't be in until about 2 o'clock though.
Okay.
Because I'm flying in from WA from Western Australia.
I have no idea what any of those things mean, but I assume...
It's okay, I understand.
He's catching a dodo bird, the kangaroo's going to kick him off, and he'll make it home.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks for clarifying that.
I'll be flying 4 hours from the other side of Australia back to where we are in Sydney.
4 hours gets you across your country? Oh, that's amazing.
Almost.
I know,
4.5, I think.
Well, it's 4.5 to go from Toronto to Vancouver, and then I think
2 hours and 17 minutes from Toronto to Halifax.
Yeah, so
I have made that flight so many times.
Yeah, so I mean, unless I fly across Canada in about 6.
It usually takes about 8, depending, because you got to stop for fuel or everything.
Yeah, let me find out. Sydney to Perth, right?
I'll
Man,
send out.
that's
You don't have to answer now. I'll send out a reminder, everybody, what the time is. I'll update the Roll20, and if you can make it, you make it. If you can't, you can't. We'll figure it out, man. Okay.
If we have no Diddy, we'll have a what do you say?
All right, she's on call, or he's on call.
Either did he do or did he don't.
Diddly-do.
So before I forget,
I'll try and be there, guys.
Before I forget, Baron, did you go out and get any of Silas healing? Were you hurt that bad that you're still pretty low on health?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
But I'm not terribly low. I'm like less than half, but I'm not completely awful right now.
All right. So I'll try to do an update. There's a lot of stuff we covered, a lot of good information. So I'll make sure I get the update put on the Roll20 campaign site, because there's a lot of stuff you guys just learned tonight.
My favorite.
So hopefully I can get that up soon.
Favorite part of that is how Silas slept through it all.
Barely.
All that plot, still has no idea.
All right, guys.
That would have been funny if you woke up and tried to turn him.
Might not have gone well.
Exactly.
Right. Any other questions, comments, complaints?
Great session. Thank you.
That was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, guys. All right, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks then.